Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Shadows take us.
Good for my tower.
Catch us if you can.
What have we?
The prize is mine.
I've got my from the red mist, Ash return.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Stop myself, think.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Battle isn't over yet.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Not
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
This nightmare never ends.
My spirit is.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Phantom Lancer.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Disruptor!
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Earth Shaker.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Behold the Horn of Magnus.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. 10 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Monkey King.
Tinker!
You may now select your heroes. Ten seconds remaining.
I predicted all of
Prepare
this.
for battle. Thirty seconds to battle. The battle begins.
Лучше бы ты тогда прокачал Спlinter Да, он толкает линию, но им можно оранжевого крипа забрать, им можно...
那当然也是这个队的一个短板嘛，我只能说，很多时候你这样打。
And they got the disruptor who's also
fairly okay in the lane.
And bottom, we're gonna have Phoenix Silencer, or sorry, Silencer Tiny versus Phoenix Necro. I would favor the Phoenix Necro lane pretty heavily, I think. Also, wow, I was wrong. It's a Tomato Tinker. I don't know if I feel as confident in that one. I feel like Pepita's been playing on point this entire tournament.
Yeah, we've seen Tomato just doing that a little bit much of not knowing when to join fights.
Oh, wait, no. What? Tomato?
Wait, are you baiting me?
Is that Whisper?
Whisper?
That's Whisper on the Tinker? He's an off-laner.
Yeah, but that guy's been playing amazingly this tournament, though. I think you maybe feel like Pepita, but I think Whisper's been a boss, so...
That's a good point. Yeah, Fallen was talking about that earlier. He said he'd been playing with them in a couple pubs before this tournament too, and was a big fan. I'm surprised though. That's a big change. He's played offlane every game at this tournament. They come into this match against Complexity, obviously prepared, and they swap around all of their roles to make the Whisper Tinker happen.
Yeah, and we see how that works out. The guy's losing mid, but Tinker, clearly just stick to your own role.
It's
what a
early.
newbie.
You never know. Even your career didn't start out that great in the off-lane, Bulldog. 4 months to win a TI.
That's right. Don't forget that.
Yeah. Down bottom is Heavy Harass, South Forest on the Tiny. Illusion Rune to spawn bottom, that's not really relevant to either side. Mid, as you said, Limp doing quite well. 11-1, soon to be 12-1. Up against the Tinker's 8-0, and he's going to go grab that Illusion Rune with his fresh bottle. That's a huge pickup because you're forced to go the Shockwave build because you can't play against the blind of Tinker with the preferred like Empower aggressive style, and now he's going to be able to just get a few more free ones off. Easy CS, top lane.
Yeah, and you did play with Limp, didn't you?
I did. For a long time, like 2 years in Han and 2.5 years in Dota.
And how good is he?
He's pretty good.
Pretty good?
Pretty good.
He's like rank 1.
That's true, but like...
What are his flaws as a player?
I think he's improved upon them over the summer because he took like some time, you know, got his head straight and approaches the game now with like renewed vigor, but I think he has a tendency to tilt in games that he's behind, and he doesn't understand the map and its complexities the same way that the tier 1 elite mids play. Like he can make like weird mistakes that you just wouldn't see a Miracle. And
like talking about mistakes, Envy going down, first blood, and the tip coming out instantly. You know,
by Pepita.
Yeah, that's very easy. And yeah, what do we got here? We've seen Snaking playing this Necro like every game, pretty much. You sure as hell like that hero, and they decided to go a tri-lane bottom, rotate, which is working out.
Schofield, nice block again. Snakey's in trouble.
-2.
He doesn't have Ghost Shroud.
Oh, that was not good, or was it?
Snaking? Oh, he's baiting. Oh, nice. Well played as well. Envy gives him the kill, so now Envy's gonna get a heal up almost to full thanks to the last hit on the Silencer. Well played down the bottom lane. Top, Disruptor in trouble. Z-Freak lands the kinetic field. He's gonna get away, forces the Doppel away. And PL will retreat. Tomato having a very hard time, as expected. 11 CS, Monkey King already is 13 denies, so certainly not a pleasant location for our for our PL rather.
That's what happens when you rotate bottom with your okay, Snaking, that's another int, 4 int already. I've been rotating the Earthshaker bottom.
Is he supposed to skip Ghost Shroud in this lane?
I'm not sure. I mean, he's on level 3, I'm sure he's gonna skill at 4, but I guess I would have saved him there.
Yeah, go figure.
But yeah, this PL is definitely struggling now.
Let's see if we can get in a little bit of trouble.
He's not getting any farm.
Yeah. I mean, he's alone now. They're tri-laning, but this is an off-lane Phantom Lancer.
Yeah. Against the Monkey King. That's very troublesome. And the runes, here we go. At least PL's gonna get the top runes. Beautiful play.
Envy to the low ground. Pepita really wanted to be able to bottle one of those bounty runes, but oh wait, no, sorry. They actually passed the bottle off to Schofield, but he was out fast-fingered by Snaking at the rune. They have a shrine, however. Gonna be value as all 3 heroes will be able to heal up to full. Skemberlu, the new start. Complexity mid lane, though. They find Tinker. RP used thanks to the Arcane Rune. He's going to try and get the port off. Will he be able to do it in time? No, he gets glimpsed. And the final shockwave from Limp to finish the kill.
There you go, putting the offlaner in the mid. To be able to do that, you need to have an excellent offlaner to be very good at it. I played mid a few times.
How did
Granted, that was only with Lone Druid. I always won.
you won your lane every single time?
Yeah. Did you ever win your lane playing mid?
A couple times. Then they started banning this is the thing. I made a mistake. In TI5, I could only play 2 heroes. And they were banned every game, SF Flesh. If I had the 3rd hero, I would have been unstoppable.
The respect bans for your mids is understandable.
Yep. What was your 3rd hero?
Dire's middle
I
tower
played a lot
is
of
under
heroes.
attack.
I had like 10 hero pool.
Alright, but what was like the 3rd though?
Probably Brood. When he was viable and in the meta. If it wasn't, then I was useless. Because I got banned.
That's okay.
And for some reason they added a 3rd ban now, and Ice Frog.
I think that's a good thing.
Not for me.
Well, that's why you're retired though, so it's fine.
Yeah, I timed it. Well, you wouldn't need any bans at all if the game was balanced.
That's true. But it would remove a lot of the strategy, I would say.
Not if the game was balanced.
I guess. I mean, what if you just picked 5 in a row and then swapped?
Yeah. And okay, so we talked about him having 11 CS 3 minutes ago, and it's got 1 CS since then. That is troublesome.
Oh no.
And now he's also gonna die. The Jukes? What do you do now?
Nice
What
pick.
do you do on this PO?
I don't think you do anything. I think you just feed. He was doing what I would expect is the right move, which is pull the creep wave, because, as you said, you can't lane against the Monkey King. He's coming to his 30 denies. Not only is that going to be denying the PL experience in farm, but bear in mind that he effectively gets an extra 7.5 creeps of experience thanks to all those denies. That's 2 extra creep waves. This Monkey King's ahead.
Yeah, and he still keeps running top.
Where else is he supposed to go?
I'd just take the bot lane and steal it from him.
Well, where would Pepita go then?
I just send him into the jungle.
Alright, that works.
Well, it doesn't really work, but yeah, we're just seeing the Peel hitting jungle. Peel, maybe if he had the Magnus on his team, he'd be fine, but it's gonna be rough for him to farm up this game. The baits.
Moo's in some trouble. Here comes Envy. Oh, nice! Fisher to catch the leap from Envy. Moo's probably going to be able to go down here, but the Shaker is... Wow, he's still alive.
Envy!
Is he going to survive?
-2! Oh, didn't.
So close. Pepita will be able to assist. Chucks Schofield onto Eternal Envy, ensures that they land that kill. But the main concern is this Monkey King, who's not only having a completely free game, but as you said, he has Empower. He can go for this incredibly aggressive build, probably like a Shadowblade Echo BKB perhaps, and utilize the cleave from Limp all game. You don't even need a Battle Fury to own.
Oh, double damage. He hits hard. Will he commit the RP? I would.
Oh.
He wouldn't.
Yeah, I would agree. I think if you make that play, you just got to be confident, take the kill, but instead they're just going to force a rotation. In the meantime, Whisper heading off to the jungle. Surprising considering that mid lane is still vacant. Do you think that the Tinker rearm should be able to utilize regular TPs? Seems like a very silly mechanic.
The hero would be pretty bad if he couldn't, I think. Like, it is pretty annoying here though, so I wouldn't mind if it just got nerfed to the
Radiant's
ground.
middle tower is under attack.
And the peel yet again, like I think this is a key thing in the game right now. He is struggling, and even Tinker is taking his jungle, so he's about to run to the jungle, nothing there. Least is gonna pick up the runes. Oh, that's 20 seconds actually, so he's like, oh, there's no creeps here, guys. Question is, can Infamous create space for him to come back?
Nice punch from Siegfried. They're going to land that kill on Pepita. Snaking picks it up as well, so we'll get a nice heal to full.
Yeah, this Tiny cannot be dying. Like, he needs to be creating space for PL, and the same with Tinker. So if they're losing their lanes, this game's going to be very, very hard.
That's another free kill on Schofield. Is that worth the rune? It's a rune. Now you are the one who addresses bounties more than anyone else. But he just died.
I've done the maths, and it actually checks out. It does check out. It's like 500 net worth difference.
Okay. So
It's worth it.
at what point does getting a bounty rune not worth your death? Have you done that math? Or is it always worth your death? Kids at home really need to know this information.
Yes. If you're a carry, still do it. Die for the runes. For your team. Dota is really important. It's not about you, it's about your team. If you want to win, You gotta think about your team. So do it. Every time.
Okay.
Even if you didn't buy back at 80 minutes, do it.
Okay. Well, thank you. That's good to know. You know, have you considered giving coaching lessons?
Yeah, I do it. But it's 1,000 per hour, so no one has done it yet.
Okay. Euros or USD?
Euros.
Oh, that's...
I'm sure someone will do it soon.
Yeah, I think it might be worth it. Schofield in a no man's land getting killed out under the tower. Looks like he got skewered back after that RP from Limp, who's going to be going that Tread's Blink build after the max in power. Skemberlu still skyrocketing to the top of net worth charts, now nearly actually achieving double Tomato's net worth. Not a place you want to be as a Phantom Lancer.
And we see him struggling here in the jungle. Is he gonna die? It's close. What a player.
Yeah, he really outfoxed that Satyr creep.
We're gonna see Complexity probably should be aware of the situation in this game. Just keep playing aggressive, don't let this peel back.
Oh, the egg comes out. Eternal Envy making sure that he doesn't go down to the rotation of the silencer, and also now has another round of spells to chase away.
I'm not gonna question Envy.
I wouldn't either. However, I am happy to see that he, of course, is still drafting for Complexity. Snaking did draft for the first 2 days. Envy drafted yesterday and again today. They gave Z-Freak a hero with a purpose. He's playing Disruptor. He can find kills, and so far he's been successful. Present for 4 out of the 8. Couple nice rotations. You see Snaking just alone down bottom. And this is what's so nice about Necro, is that not only can you lane anywhere, but when you're left in the off lane by yourself, you actually have a game. And as you can see, PL not in the off lane very often for a reason, because if you're ever forced to abandon the lane, you feel pretty miserable. You can't stay there by yourself. This is an Invis Mag, RP in 10.
Dire are scanning.
Yeah, there should just be 2 kills with the Monkey King here as well, with Empower, Max Empower. He doesn't want to skewer in here because then he'll react to it. Oh, he wants that tiny. Priorities.
Oh, there's a Tinker.
He goes for it. Easy. I mean, that works out, I guess.
Fine. A little bit of overkill, but you know what? Complexity's fine with that. Tinker does finish up the bots, but all he's really going to be able to do is shove side lanes, and they're going to plant this Necro with the hood there to just shove it back at him. As you said at the start, there isn't too much reach to get on top of this Tinker. I feel like it's really the PL's game that's going to dictate whether or not Infamous can win, and as we can all see, he is riding the struggle bus right now.
Yeah, and even if it goes late game, Complexity's got the Empower. And I'm sure that Z-Freak will get that axe at some point. He's, even though he's playing 5, he usually gets some items. And we're getting a bug here. Scam? Where is he? Scam?
Another pause. Looks like Pepita resumed the game.
Very BM.
I mean, Complexity probably said go, but I didn't see that. So let's just assume it was BM.
Yeah, Pepita is he can be him because if you don't want to call him out.
Yeah, dude's pretty big and strong. Would you call Pepita out?
No, I wouldn't. You see him right there; it's like a head over everyone else.
That's true.
And being big and tall and all that, it's very useful in life.
Must be pretty nice.
Yeah, gets you all the women.
It's pretty intimidating, you know. You around Sweden, and everyone's like really attractive and like 190 centimeters tall.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Yeah,
I don't have that experience myself.
What, walking around the street or being attractive?
Yeah, attractive.
Oh,
but it's okay. I'm rich, so that helps.
That does.
Yeah, we're getting this pulse right now. What's going on here? Envy rehydrating.
It's very important to stay hydrated.
Very important.
Do you have one of those hydration bots on your channel, like reminding you to drink water?
I did have it, but he was so annoying that I perma-banned him.
Oh.
He spammed every hour, so I got so bad about it that I perma-banned him.
I see. Do you drink water though?
No, I drink Monster. Because Monster is mainly water, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Primarily water.
I think all liquids are primarily water, so realistically, as long as you're drinking something, it's probably fine.
Even food is primarily water, a lot of them.
It's very true. Peter going to be closing in on the Blink Dagger. They'll need that to be able to try and make some plays. Surprisingly, do you feel like Skemmerlu should be further ahead, or is it just too difficult to accelerate in the early game on a Monkey King? Because he had a great laning phase, but still only 1,000 or so ahead of the Tinker.
I think he's doing fine. They're bringing in stacked Ancient now, so he's going to get there soon and kill that, I'm sure. So that's when he's really going to excel. And the Tinker is actually really fun this game.
Yeah.
But the question remains Complexity. They obviously are a pretty good position, so they just want to keep the pressure up. But pushing high ground against Tinker is always a nightmare. But the question is, it doesn't really matter, though, because they're just going to get map control, get free Roche, and they... Can they just sit in base Infamous and farm it out and get PL super strong? I don't think so.
Yep. I think it's going to be important for Cole to take some towers, though. One of my general rules is whenever you play against Tinker, you want to be sure to take at least 2 tier 1s by the 12-minute mark. Obviously, it's 14 minutes in. Complexity, not only have they not taken a tower, they haven't really touched one. So, I feel like that's something they need to prioritize here. You've got the egg, you've got RP, a Blink Dagger up on Limp. I want to see them make a move and try and make something happen around the map.
The Ancient stack on Monkey, can we look at that?
I think that's the most important part.
Look at the Monkey King, please. Please.
Up and to the right.
In the Ancients.
Right, you gotta get up.
Oh!
No, up. There we go.
Oh, you missed it. Who is this observer? Is that Vatbas?
I think both of the observers are observing at all times.
I can get you fired, just so you know that.
I don't know if that's true, Bulldog. You could try, though. It would be entertaining. You could write a letter like Slex did. If you petition the community, I believe if you earn Reddit's trust, they're actually capable of making that happen.
Yeah. You got the dagger now. Envy's in trouble. Is he gonna die? And yes, he probably will. The global silence, and yeah, there we go. The counter initiation with Magnus. He's also got dagger.
He used it already, though. Now he's catching a silence. You see Shaker approaching. Skemmerlu in a very troublesome position. If they find him, they ping him out. They know he's there, but the Monkey King will come out.
Oh, delayed it.
Schofield.
Dagger.
Nice glimpse. Finishes. This is the concern, though. Complexity, with the exception of that glimpse, has no real method of finding pickoffs. And they're all in on the team fight. Skemmerlu and Limp, to an extent, really need a BKB to enter these fights. Tinker does so much damage already, and he doesn't even have Aether Lens, Kaya, Ag, none of that. It's just Blink bots at the moment.
Yeah. And the PL is coming back, slowly but surely.
Very slowly. He's like the little engine that could, but we don't know if he could or not yet. He's still huffing and puffing up the hill.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, Complexity really want to get those towers, just make this map smaller for Tinker and PL, but it's still hard. They should just commit the RP and just kill a hero every time. I think don't need to save a team fight. I don't think Infamous wants to say team fights.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, they've been sitting, when we last talked about towers, they were 4,000 gold ahead, and they still are. Actually just dropped to 3. Or was that 5?
5.
Increased to 5. I need glasses. Yeah, sorry, I don't have insurance, so I can't really afford them. You think you could buy me a pair of glasses while I'm in Sweden?
No.
Oh.
No, I don't want to.
Was worth a try. Up top, they're going to push this top Complexity tower. Dire tier 1 in trouble, but as you can see, Skemmerlu again farming Ancients. Look at that. They even got a little picture-in-picture to ensure we don't miss
Thank you. But that's only a 2-stack. I just want to see the 4-stack. And here we go. Envy in position. The RP is not needing it. The glimpse on the tiny.
Not the Peter, but here comes Spam. Tinker Rockets coming out. Envy in trouble. He's going to pop the egg. He should be okay. Papita on the retreat. Earn charge. Egg. Will be enough. Yes, it will. That last tick will kill him off.
And it's Tinker Rockets. Who is this guy?
He's Whisper. We talked about this.
It is Whisper.
It is. But his play is loud. Tomato.
Oh, no.
How did that happen?
And the deny.
Oh. It's brutal. And the tip. What's worse, do you think? Dying in that position or being tipped?
Probably being tipped, and he responds by tipping back, which means that you can tell he got annoyed. You don't tip back if you don't get annoyed.
That's true. What do you think the best way to respond to offensive tipping is?
What is the best way to respond? Kill them.
Okay, and
in the game. In the game.
Okay, that's good to clarify. Envy? The tree!
Oh! And the tip before.
Wow, that is impressive. That is impressive, Pepita. That's points for style right there.
He's got a Shadow Blade.
Oh, ran into the vision of that sentry just to the upright. Oh, the toss in though.
He's got axe.
He doesn't have axe yet. He said it's the buddy system. One of my favorite combinations through Hana and Dota, the tiny and the shaker. You just toss them in.
In the good old days, it was tiny and techies.
Yeah, the DIY blink dagger.
Oh,
Disrupt.
any follow-up?
Maybe.
The tip comes in. When is it? Oh. Just before.
Just before. Well, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's the play of the day already.
Oh no.
See the rest of the games.
Envy, will you commit here?
Silence. Well played from Moose.
Can they kill
Finish him off the rocket to finish. Necro TP's in. Limp on the side.
RP?
Blinks in. Big RP on two. Will he hit the skewer into question? He skewers him up and to the left. Necro Sight will finish off Schofield. In the meantime, Pepita on the retreat. He does have the blink if he can get it off in 2-1 auto attack. And I believe that will be enough. A double kill for Snaking. A 2-for-1 special. But they do get Eternal Envy, the captain of complexity. So in some ways, that may still be a win. One officer is worth the life of any two privates. Am I right?
Yeah, and we see there it's minute 19. Earthshaker's report, and he's dead for 60 seconds. Is that balanced?
I don't think so. I feel like the Necro Scythe should scale like it used to, instead of being 30 seconds death timer at every level.
It isn't though. They changed that. It's 15, 30, 45.
That's good that you know that, because that was a test.
Yeah, okay. I passed it. They should nerf it a little bit more though.
I agree. What do you think it should be?
10, 20, 30. Or even less.
How about just 0, 5, 10?
Reduce the spawn timer. Increase the damage.
Yeah. It is kind of a crazy mechanic if you think about it. Necrophos really has 6 abilities. Like, your Q also gives you regen. Your W slows and gives regen, extra regen. Your E is just a free, percent-based damage. Then your ulti not only does the damage, but it's got this weird mechanic. Remember when Ag's ult used to just prevent buyback?
Yeah,
that was not balanced.
That was not balanced. Or that late game and just auto one.
Good times.
Iceberg knows what he's doing. Shouldn't question him. I'm sure we'll see that in the 720 that's coming after the major. I got confirmation. Here we go.
Peter?
Which is hard.
He doesn't give the toss back.
Oh,
it's the tower. Well played. There's a Yules up on the Necro though.
Monkey's coming.
Should be enough for the kill.
No global silence.
They have a sentry. They know Monkey's here.
And the Tinker Rockets comes out. We can't find into this.
It might turn. The toss back onto the shaker. He can throw friends in. He can throw enemies out right on top of Schofield. Nice combo there from Pepita. RP down bottom. They get the find on the PL. Disruptor elbow on top. That is an easy, breezy kill from Limp. He's got the Hood of Defiance picked up on top of the Blink Dagger. But at the same time, Complexity, they still don't have any towers, Bulldog. Is that okay?
It is not okay. But how did they push?
I don't know. What's that lead? Is that 5 still?
It is still 5. It's all on this Tinker. He's actually playing out of his mind. And we see the rush Dagon 5.
I feel like the Dagon 1 and even... Wow, he has Dagon 3 already? Goodness gracious.
That is a very manly build.
That is... He has hair on his chest. And he probably needs one of those guys that has such a luxurious beard, he needs to buy oil for it. You know that what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I use it. Yeah, it works out this game because you got the global silence to play around, which really makes you really safe in the fights. So you can just go that build.
Middle tower is under attack.
And we should have Dagger on Earthshaker as well soon. So he's got that front line. He does have it now.
It feels like it's so much easier for Infamous to find pickoffs in fights nowadays. I mean, the Monkey King is huge, but a Manta? Is that the item?
Yeah. Does that really help a lot this game? There's a lot of AoE and Earthshaker as well.
It's good against the Silencer ult. You do want to have a Manta BKB carry, but at the same time, don't you think you want the BKB first off? Pepita getting initiated on Silence on top. They aren't going to be able to get the Disruptor ult off. Snaking dies without casting an ability. Whisper now blinking away. Still has enough mana. Limp is going to miss the skewer. You have Disruptor here to potentially land a glimpse. Skipper cancels the ultimate. In the meantime, Envy dives in, drops off a couple spirits, casts the Sunray. Limp hasted up. Looks like they'll be able to pick off Schofield. Skem with the nice last hit from afar, slamming him with the staff.
Yeah, I don't know about this, Manta. You can just go to BKB. What happened to Sanchi Asha?
I don't know.
That was amazing.
Is it? I feel like you have Shadowblade and Echo. You can't afford to get like another third build-up item.
Yeah, maybe not.
I just feel like you want BKB, MKB in this sort of game. Like you always need an MKB playing against Tinker. BKB is quite nice for obvious reasons. You pretty much prevent all of Infamous's damage output. And big concern though, even though this has been an incredible game thus far from the Whisper Tinker, his Tomato Phantom Lancer is just still not in this game at all. He's gonna finish a Manta style, but at the same time, I mean, he's really not that far behind. It just looks that way because Skemberlu's 6k ahead of him.
Yeah, the other two support, of course, on Complexity starting to getting ganking. Finally, they're moving out on the map, and
RP on 2. Will they have the follow-up in time? They get the silence on top, and the egg will explode. Everyone is dead. Shaker PL in the goal.
That's wrong. Should they get it?
Pete is going to get chased away. He's got Shadowblade up in 10. Blink if he can get it off, but it does not look like it'll be possible.
The dive! Oh, the balance. 80 seconds, no buyback. Can he even kill Rosho against a Tinker?
I think you can. You still have Monkey King ult. And he's very threatened because, I mean, he has no Yules or anything. In the meantime, wow, Whisper kills Envy on the top side. Well played by him. Snaking now, chasing Luz, but I don't even know if this kill is worth it, Bulldog. Don't they want to just be inside Roche right now? You can see the pings coming out from Skem. He knows what's up, but his teammates are bloodthirsty. They continue to chase down Luz. TP coming back in from the Tinker. Here's Schofield as well. He has the Echo. He has the Echo.
Oh. Hold up.
He doesn't get the Echo off. He had no mana.
He had mana. Plenty mana.
What the hell?
Well, Tinker was ready as well. Very questionable. Who's playing that? Schofield? More like Shitfield. I'm kidding. He's very good. He's been a very good player. Just so you know. But he definitely could have. Maybe it was the path thing. I mean, it felt like he was definitely in position to just ult there and follow up with a W. And Tinker was also there. Was 2 kills probably, or at least 1. But again, the complexity. You just go around for the kills and. That's something we see not that good players do. You need objectives in Dota. Yeah. You need to kill objectives.
They haven't killed the tower still, Bulldog.
I think mid maybe. They got the mid at least. That's something.
Another test. Well done.
Yeah.
Our observers are on point.
Let's put on those glasses.
Kaya finished on Tinker. He's going for the full raw DPS build. He is taking supplements and he is ready to rock and rumble.
Nothing better than raw damage.
Yules picked up on Limp. He's going to go for the Shivas next. I really like that decision. I think when you're playing against Tinker, you always need a Shivas, especially on one of your Blink heroes, just so you can find him. They do find Snaking. He's going to get away. Silence ulti on top of Pete is in a little bit of trouble. He's going to get skewered back.
Dive again? Oh no, he doesn't have it. He wants to go more. Never mind.
Monkey King on top. Egg as well. Moose trying to run away. There's the glimpse though from Z-Freak. Well played. He's going to go down. But Complexity, you still kind of want an objective off of this, I do believe.
Yeah, PL is farming. He's slowly climbing. Tinker even died this game? That guy's been on fire. He did die once. 6-1.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. And I feel like we haven't seen Tomato for the last 15 minutes. He's still just continuing to farm. I think his timing is the defusal for a fight and then Heart to close. But Aegis is becoming a more and more important priority for Complexity. You want to be going high ground, I think, in this game before the 40-50 minute mark. Doesn't Tinker PL just reign supreme in a game that goes late?
They do, but the way Complexity's been playing, they're just increasing on that goal lead, and if you just keep this up, 20k, 25k, it doesn't really matter what you play against. If you have that kind of lead and keep it up, the game should be in the bag.
At the same time, yeah, their gold lead is increasing, but the percentage, like, it kind of needs to, because as the game continues, that static advantage becomes less and less of a percent of the total net worths.
Do you get what I'm saying? Maps?
Yeah.
I understand. I majored in it.
You can see here another initiation. The egg baiting in the shaker. The nice RP from Limp. Skewer back. They blow everything, but they do ensure those 2 kills. But Peta as well getting caught on the side. We can see in our picture-in-picture Envy waiting in the trees, backing up his Necrophos as Snaking goes to shove top wave, who has completed a Radiant. So that will drastically accelerate his farm. You can see Heart next up for him, BKB for Skemberlu. He should have that completed. It looks like he's going to just finish that off and maybe look for a fight, an objective, getting something done around the map. Here's the smoke move, but they have no BKB on Skem. I'm just kidding, he was Shadowblade.
That's right. And we see this Monkey King with this Empower. He's already level 21. And Monkey King has one of the better 25 talents, the AoE, and Tiny's dying over and over. Or is he?
Silence comes out, the Yules though. Look at the damage from Tinker, however. The Monkey King ult's going to come out. They get the scythe off on a Papita. He's going to go down, but here's Tinker. He's in the midst of the fray. Casting somebody's ult. He's throwing up. He gets silenced. Egg on top. Whisper, my man. What is you doing, baby? The sick skewer from Limp. That's going to be a free kill on Tomato. Envy dives forward. Moose is looking to go down as well. There was a buyback on Papita, but he can't get back into the fight. Shaker, Schofield forced to port out as well. Limp.
That is costly.
Gets the ball. This is a kill. They have a glimpse.
Is it though?
Man, you couldn't do that if you were playing Ogre, Z-Freak. Excellent job. You're going to get another exit kill. Skemberloo going to leap in. He's going to cast his, whatever it's called, the Cane of Doom.
And what was that Tinker doing there? He must have misclicked that blink going into the fight. I mean, it looked kind of good if he just blinked out, but he just blinked right in there.
He did it twice. He refreshed, like blinked even closer.
Yeah, so it's and that was a buyback on Tiny as well. So in essence, the entire team died there. That was a team wipe, and no one lost on Complexity, I believe. So it doesn't really matter what heroes Infamous have if they just keep dying.
Yeah.
And they did get objective this time around. Got 2 towers top, finally.
Yeah, in the meantime, Tomato's still trying to recover, but it just feels like his whole game. What is he? 0-5-0?
Yep.
Phew.
0-5-0. It's my carry every game I play pub.
Could be an interesting move from Complexity. They're coming in bottom to dive through. Does Envy have egg? He's catching a lot of rockets. He's in some trouble. In the meantime, Z-Freak going down as well. A lot of damage. The rocket's on its way. Will it be enough?
No.
Oh, so close. A very interesting maneuver from Complexity. That was an aggressive location to make plays. They were underneath the wards plate by the Radiant Heroes that they teleported in. Necro in a little bit of trouble. This is a Diffusal PL. This is a different story nowadays. Look at Tinker. PL's in so much trouble. The blink from Tinker to finish. What is Snaking doing down there? They're going to find the match. Will he be able to get the blink out? Yes, he is. As the Dagon lands. Wow. Save Ray, blink away. But in the meantime, what is the hell going on? They fight. Limp gets the RPO with the silence. BKB from Skem. He'll get his ultimate off. Healing up thanks to lifesteal. Envy. He's bought back. No, just kidding. He never died. He found the Tinker. Yules as well. Tinker's going to go down. Whisper's dead. Triple silver. Gold.Skem. Jackie Mao.
Perfect procedure. All on enemy. They're just going in. Definitely. And still the Monkey King is... We talked about like how hard it's going to be to push high ground, but if you have Monkey King level 25, you just ult and you can't contest that. Do they even have a pipe on the side of Complexity? Can push with that. Link's got a hood.
Yep, they have another hood as well. Oh no, wow. Where's Snaky? So yeah, Snaky has a hood too, and you got a cloak on Disruptor. So the team definitely understands, look, our main threat here is magical damage, but wow, that could have turned very poorly for Cole if the Tinker was not once again out of position. That silence after the before the BKB, but just barely. Envy is in trouble. He's gonna get tossed, tree toss. Get wrecked.
Envy's got 10k net, but he's more net worth than the Tiny. What the hell?
GPM talents. How do you feel about GPM talents?
I don't mind them, but I feel a lot of them are unfair. Compare certain heroes.
Yeah. You know, this whole fight is different. If the Tinker had been able to get the Dagon off on the Monkey King as he was up in the air, I think he might just go down. That's a Dagon level 4, I believe, with a Kaya. That's a lot of damage output.
Only going level 4.
I don't think his team is ready for level 5.
No, I don't think his team is ready for anything. The PL is still just been hitting creep all games. I don't know if that works in Dota anymore. You need to have some kind of active carry that does something. Well, that's why we see Terrorblade a lot. You get the Metamorphosis, you go get a tower easily, or you can go into the team fight or Roche.
Yeah. But just you have options, right? You don't. If you're not joining your team, you're going to be clearing objectives. If you are, you're going to be a powerful force that's going to output a ton of damage. Yeah. Complexity also, I didn't realize they cleared out that top tier 2. I don't know if that was creeps or in that initial fight a little while ago. Their next move is just going to be secure the Aegis. You've got Monkey level 25 in just a moment.
And level 20 Phoenix with a big stun.
And a Scythe of Ice.
He is farmed. People were questioning Envy support. You were questioning it being a 4. You were like, Z-Freak is so good.
Well, that's
being wasted. And that's true. but Envy is actually performing pretty well.
Yeah.
I'm honestly a little bit surprised.
Whoa, you didn't have faith?
No, I did not have faith in Envy.
Well, at least you're honest. Smoke coming out, however. You see the line drawn. Complexity, they know we have a Hex. We have level 25 Monkey King. It's time to make some moves. Limp gonna lead the charge. He's got the Shivas to find vision if they go up the enemy high ground. In the meantime, Infamous, they're all set up top, but they're gonna show. Complexity on the hunt.
They're so strong right now. You can just RP one here if you want to. You're just gonna win the fight.
Yep, like a pack of lions hunting wildebeest.
Oh, the courier.
He closed the gap.
In position, he got the high ground.
Are fortified.
The glyph. Disruptor behind tower.
Level 25.
Here he comes, the silver just popped. Look at Envy, he goes straight in. They get the RP right on top of the silencer. He's gonna go down immediately. Scabaloo opens up onto the shaker. He dies right away. The Hex onto the tiny, the glimpse just in case. 3 go down. In the meantime, where's Tomato? Oh, he's safe in the bottom lane, continuing to farm. He's going Shadowblade next item, another item that really just helps him rat and farm more creeps. What are your thoughts on that?
So what is his options? Can he join these fights?
No, definitely not.
So he's not misplaying then.
True.
Is it his captain's fault for drafting him in a poor position?
Well,
It must be.
Scabaloo with that DD. Really helps to finish off a Roshan. He can do it all by himself while Limp clears out the bottom creep waves and Snaking takes the top. Something that you like to see Complexity do. It's his hallmark of pretty. Oh, they found the Tinker. I don't know if they'll have enough to kill him though.
Who's gonna kill who here?
Uh-oh.
He's gonna man up here?
Of course he's gonna man up.
He doesn't know where the enemy team is.
Oh, Limp? That was a very predictable maneuver, my friend. He's in trouble. The Fisher misses, but Whisper does not.
Envy.
Here. He's got a scythe. This might be enough if he can land the Hex, but he missed the dive.
Yeah. I forgot about that talent. I thought it was going to go to stun, but obviously this dive is super good against Tinker with the Hex he's got. Very smart by Envy.
Oh, that third spirit would have landed. And yeah, it's a good point. I think that Complexity's done a great job of pressuring the map at all times and itemization. They don't really fear going into this part of the game, you know, mid to late transition, because they're going to have all these tools to find the Tinker, the Shaker, the PL. You're going to dive in with the Phoenix, maybe land a Hex, the Mag, just playing so aggressive. Limp has had an excellent game so far. That was his first death and really only mistake thus far in the game.
And didn't even try to juke like a god. A little bit disappointing.
He kind of ran the straight line. That was way less of a zigzag and more of a like a left turn with a signal from a stop sign.
Yeah, and here we go. They actually want to fight now. PL is ready. Will it be too late? 18k lead right now.
Look at the positioning from Skep. And there's so much trouble. Look at the huge monkey kick off. The silencer comes out, but the Phoenix goes down. Silencer goes down as well.
No buyback.
Snaking got the BKB. The Tinker's in the middle of the fight. He goes down to the scythe in the silence. Scabaloo continues to chase. He'll find Schofield. Tomato now all alone behind enemy lines. He's in some serious trouble. The glimpse, he tries to man to dodge it, but alas, he'll go down. Silencer buys back, but to no avail. Peter cuts the wave.
It's just too little too late. You can't, you probably need to do this a bit earlier. They tried to do it without the RP, but he was dead and didn't matter. It even insta-killed the Phoenix, so they're 3 against 5 and nothing matters against that Monkey King ult. And no buyback on the Tinker now. He got a little bit lucky there. The scythe did not actually kill him. It was just barely.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Courier goes.
Save the song. And how do they defend this?
I don't know if you can, Bulldog. They're going to lose at least the 1 Rax. They can't take mid because the tier 2 tower is still alive. They could theoretically go all the way up to top. Gem picked up on Schofield, but that seems a bit too little too late. Not really able to acquire map control in a game like this anymore.
And they just keep going. You know, if there was a buyback, they would use it. And they're so strong.
Look at this play.
Oh.
Yep. I'm looking. Thinking about it, I really like the Yules on Limp. Just because you can set up the skewers so easily. When you're playing with Monkey King and a Disruptor, if you can just buy time and space, it makes it so easy for your heroes to support you and find those pickoffs, find those kills. Yeah. He's got the pipe as well. Very utility-style mag. Wait, Tomato, is that where you want to be? That's in the middle of the Monkey King ult. BKB from fast fingers. That's a dead tiny. He's got no buyback.
You can't skewer him into that? Okay.
I didn't know that either. Tomato dead as well.
Looks pretty over.
Look, Envy's in.
Envy? RP's up.
Oh no. Envy's out. The dunk. Limp's gonna use the silencer, but in the meantime, Tinker's got a hex as well. Now Skemberloo, he's chasing the silence now. The hex onto Skemberloo. Tinker's got to get back to base. Skemberloo in a bit of trouble. He's gonna Shadow Blade away. Another hex coming out. Looks like Snaking might be going down next, and yes, he is. Whisper finding 2 kills for their 2 racks. Limp in some trouble. Tomato chasing the blink away.
Yeah, you see that little bit overconfidence. Did a lot, but does it matter in a game like
got
this?
Pinged out. They know he's there. He's gonna try and cast the TP.
They know. Oh, and they managed to get the Magnus. All 4 dead. Okay. But yeah, it feels like it's not really gonna matter. I think Complexity, they don't need to play safe here. They might just wait for Roche, but I think they can just go top. They're so far ahead. Tiny, it's not really a threat anymore. He's not progressing his item at all.
Yeah, you need pickoffs if you're Infamous. It's a very difficult game for you if you take a head-on team fight, because Complexity has multiple methods of BKB piercing, disable. You can have the RP, the egg stun. Tinker, even though he's going for that BKB next item, don't know if it's going to help him too much, because he's just going to get targeted by that RP.
Yeah, for sure.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think Skewer after a Yules functions like Mirana Arrow, in that if you time it properly, you cannot BKB before it hits you, because it's like you sort of drop down into the ability. So there isn't a frame for you to get that BKB off. Can you confirm?
I confirm, but I can't confirm for sure.
Okay.
But I confirm anyway.
A soft confirm.
Soft. Real soft. And talking about the Magnus again. Oh, before that, Envy with the mega range. Hex into Yules.
Oh my goodness. Holy crap, the butterfly now on Skemberloo. He wasn't even empowered for that, and you can see the damage output. This kid is packing a punch.
That's a good kill. No buyback now, so Complexity really should force the issue. And down, Nullify on Tiny. He's some desperate build here. Trying something different.
That's a cool play. Complexity just going to invade the base and look to go for Megas.
Just end it.
Yeah, this is how you play against the Tinker, though. You want to get into base and prevent him from setting up, getting a ton of spells off from max range. Skemberloo, does he still have Aegis? No, he doesn't, but it doesn't matter because you're still so far ahead. You just have to find this Tinker. He's the only threat. From the backline, no Schofield coming in. Envy, though, he finds the Tinker. He pops the egg as well. Looks like it's just buying time. He's going to cancel the blink. In the meantime, Skemberloo, he takes out the tier 3 tower. The rack's under assault as well. That's the melee racks. Here comes Schofield, but he's going to get Yules. In the meantime, Skemberloo still picking up that range rack. Mega Creep secured Schofield in no man's land. Silence comes out, but they still have all their BKBs. The Nullifier onto Magnus. Limp's in a lot of trouble. He's going to get tossed up as well, but that means will he be able to follow up with another hex? Skemberloo, oh my god, just obliterating the entire Infamous lineup after taking out their base. Buyback on Tinker.
GG.
Easy. RP. The site.
170 seconds. 100. Yeah, pretty clean game by Complexity. So a few hiccups a little bit there in the around 20 minutes where they got a lot of kills on snaking, but looked pretty clean and easy.
No degree in graphic design, not creative, no Photoshop, no worries. I have a platform now. Having across all of my videos that was easily recognizable, I saw an increase in subscribers. This is a no degree in graphic design, not creative, no Photoshop, no create my custom YouTube thumbnails. Having your has some more options available, so you may choose to just stick with that one. Either way, these two platforms are going to make your life so much easier. So let's get started. This is my exact process for creating my YouTube custom thumbnails. I go to PicMonkey.com.
Radiant team pick. Radiant
Banned out the
team pick.
Brood, which is still in the pool, and I think Infamous just saves Complexity from picking up Ogre. Got him.
Is this Moose playing Ogre?
Probably. I would imagine so. I mean, Schofield could play it too, obviously, but
No.
You know, you want Schofield to play on the Playmaker.
The Playmaker for sure. I don't know if I like the Ogre. I really like Moose Bane. I'm surprised that we're not seeing that picked up.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if that's a denial pick coming out here from Infamous. Or...
They're gonna second pick terribly. They're just gonna knock it out right here. Why not?
They're tiny. Alright, I'm liking it. I'm liking it.
See, this could trip them up here. I don't think Complexity is as knowledgeable about Infamous as you are. I think they're gonna assume it's going to be the same Tiny, which they dealt very well with last game, and they might get in for quite the surprise.
That could be it. The element of surprise is very important. That's psychological warfare in Dota 2.
Yikes.
But that's going to be good, right? Because Tiny suffers very badly from attack speed, especially when he's got the fire spirits on him. So Ogre Magi, of course, having the Bloodlust will help out a bit. It'll help the entire team, but they go for the Magnus.
Hell yeah, dude. Complexity just bringing it. They saw that Magnus do so well. Don't let him get the chance to get knocked out. This is great. If we see anything like the last performance for Magnus, this game's already over. Anyway.
Yeah, no silencing though. Took him out.
That's even better. That was the only chance that they had last time to stop that combo. And that was the worry we had on how Infamous was going to be able to deal with Complexity, but they were not worried about that at all. You fools! And the silencer, indeed, is just banned out just in case. Indeed. Just in case. Let's see here.
5 seconds.
What else do you get rid of from the last draft? Is there anybody that was particularly insane that you really don't want to face again besides your meta picks? Because, you know, it's that time.
I mean, right now, Infamous is pretty low on armor, right? Because Tiny really suffers from that. So they might want to find something on the side of Complexity. I don't know, though. I don't know.
Dazzle?
I don't think we're gonna see a Dazzle.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Yep. Infamous has got some time to think here. Got some time to plan.
No Lina. Not sure if Flump's gonna be playing that Magnus though, or I mean that's the nice thing, right? It's a flex.
Better.
It's a flex pick though. You can put
I don't care about a flex pick. That he freaking kicked ass last game. If he picks anything else, I'm gonna be pissed. Let's go.
10 seconds remaining.
Sheaves. Yep. Any hero you miss? What's a hero you haven't seen in a minute? Well,
Radiant team back.
we saw at the start of this tournament, we saw quite a few Invokers, and yesterday and today has just been completely absent. Oh yeah, that's a really good point. Invoker was a hot to trot yesterday. Like I think I saw Pepita Invoker like 2-3 times in a row or something. Interesting, the Luna ban. Who bans Luna? We saw one combo that worked out. We saw another Luna that lost horrifically. So, I mean, there's not even a Shadow Demon. Committing for the Luna? Does that tell us anything? Is that a secret reveal here?
I mean, that puts a lot of pressure on the map, and like we said before, when you have that mid-game fight, if your Luna is, you know, fairly farmed, they take a really good fight, get a team wipe, you don't just lose the tower in your base, you lose those racks too with the bouncing glaze. It also becomes an issue too, because if you're trying to get into an engagement, if you're a little too close, you get hit with one of those glaives there, Magnus is not going to be able to blink in. He's got to just skewer his booty in there.
Yeah, dangerous stuff, I guess. Sure.
No one dying.
Interesting, but I can't wait for the next pick. The next pick tells us what the match is going to be. There's real strats coming out. That old pick number 3. We've seen these supports so many friggin' times, Sheaves. Yeah, I know.
Do you see the Disruptor again, do you think?
No way. It worked out. I'm just happy that there's no Ogre for Complexity anymore, and I don't know. Disruptor was good, and it worked out together with the Magnus as well. I guess it could work still. Like, there's no reason why it couldn't.
Are they thinking that they're gonna go for like Terror Blade here? Is that why they picked up the Elder Titan?
Probably.
Also, good sleep, you know.
10 seconds.
Our boys PL and Terrorblade still in the pool for both teams. I think if last game was anything to go by, Infamous wants to draft more so that they can actually fight back, because there were so many fights where they were just caught out and their whole game plan was relying on them getting to late game and being able to hold the base, which they couldn't because they couldn't fight. So with the Elder Titan, they can fight. And Elder Titan doesn't necessarily need items, but levels are enough for him to fight back, so they can be fairly greedy with their next two picks if they want to be. And the Bane actually goes the way for Z-Freak right there. No.
Yeah?
No, not this.
You don't?
Bane is you can play make pretty decently on the Bane.
I've seen KCE get rampages on his position 5 Bane. It's a hero that can do things.
I don't care. It's not enough for Z-Freak. He needs to be able to not just be a one-target kind of guy.
Well,
he's not that mobile, I guess. Yeah, Freak, it needs to be able to get multiple targets, which is what he's good at. The Puck, the Disruptor, the other heroes that he plays that does that.
You Nightmare one, you Fiend Script the other.
That's nothing.
Being in a good positioning is important too.
Yeah, positioning is really important. We have seen him do that before with especially the Bane. He's in great position, but that doesn't matter if you don't have the teammates to back it up. He's got to do more. We've seen that from Complexity. They're a great team when somebody is able to put on that control for the whole hero. So I don't like that decision.
Okay.
And it makes me mad.
Duly noted.
But we'll write it up. Thank you.
I mean, he's a good lane support, though, right? I mean, I know we've all agreed that we prefer to see Z-Freak on more of a playmaking hero, someone who's got maybe that AoE sort of team fight. But, you know, the Bane does have, you know, the ability, you can Nightmare, get off a couple right clicks, and then you can also use that Brain Sap to be very effective. It can also set up for some really nice, you know, potential kills in the lane if you get that Nightmare off and you've been harassing plenty. If you pair it up with, like, one other stun, generally you'll find yourself a kill. So, although we do have pretty tanky guys over the side of Infamous, but we do have two supports that are both melee. Right now we got an all melee draft coming out from Infamous, and I'm not loving it.
Dope. Good techies game.
You know that Cal will be very critical about that dual melee support duo. When is he not critical?
Indeed.
This is true as well.
So, you know, this is a very strange lore game. Elder Titan puts him to sleep, but then Bane can wake him up with a Nightmare. Ain't that dope? Makes you think.
What is this all melee lineup? Infamous.
And it's great for Magnus as well. It's like, yes. Yeah, just group up for me. All I need for Complexity is a hero to make sure that they are all gonna group up. One hero that is gonna lure them all in for Magnus to strike. We haven't even talked about how hellish this is against Phoenix.
Yeah,
There's nobody to hit that.
Oh my god.
Everybody's a melee hero.
It's gonna be Z-Freak baiting with his booty. They're all gonna run in there. Magnus is gonna RP skewer Phoenix egg.
There you go. At least they got the bloodlust to make him all attack faster for that egg.
Doesn't matter if they're all RP, Jeever.
This is true.
Okay, or Nightmare.
This is true. Relax a little bit. One thing that Infamous does have is a fantastic initiation follow-up. Tiny can go on anybody. Elder Titan can put the rest of the team to sleep, and Ogre Magi can keep. I mean, the amount of control they have on this team, especially now with a Brewmaster ult,
it's good.
They have an insane amount of control. The problem still is they gotta have damage follow-up now. I mean, they can basically stun literally everybody on Complexity, but they need someone to be able to kill them.
Who's gonna kill all of them? Terrorblade still win.
Yeah, we need somebody with some massive damage. I mean, call me crazy, but I'd even go for something like a Shadow Fiend on this game.
No.
Come on, man.
No, too much magic.
What if there was a hero that was like Drow, but for melee? Wouldn't that be neat?
Oh god, a Kunkka.
That doesn't sound like you like the Kunkka very much.
No, I just like, look, they're all gonna be so grouped together, they're all melee. Just get one big old boat.
Are you worried for Infamous?
Yeah, I am. I don't like this draft.
I could get tied together. Come on. What if Infamous goes full melee and they just get a Centaur? Then they don't have to worry about being ranged. They just run in.
Or run out, I guess. But what about the X? What about the Nightmare?
Yeah, those are issues.
Those are issues. These are things that are making me a little nervous here.
I don't know though. The amount of control, they might all be melee, but this is they can do a lot of stuff. Well, I heard Snaking saying that he thinks their scaling is not quite good. Not the wording he used, but the wording I'll choose to translate it.
No Huskar. No Jag. Oh, what is the pick here? What is the pick?
Time is running out. Well, at least on the bright side, Infamous has got last pick. PA will be their answer, which is interesting actually, because Brewmaster can make her miss, and it's a very single target. PA's I guess you go for Battle Fury? Actually, no, but you got PA Magnus, of course. PA Magnus.
She gets a BKB. She runs in there with their face. What are they gonna do about it?
Actually, really confused why they didn't buff him up. Why didn't they just get Terrorblade though? He's ranged. Magnus can buff him up. Why PA over Terrorblade? I guess because of all the burst damage and stuff. Yeah, you can blow him up in the RP. Yeah, and on laning, she's actually pretty safe to lane. Everybody anywhere tell me PA is a bad hero. Purge and I argue about this every day. Every pub I play, I ban PA. She's broken. 3 seconds left on the timer, and it will be a Terrorblade for Infamous. All right. This blown up here. Looks like it's a tricky game for Infamous here. I don't know, man. I really do think that they have so many ways to deal with this stuff. It's gonna be real hard before for Complexity to do stuff before BKB time. When BKB time comes around, PA doesn't really give a shit about any of the stuff that they're selling, but they have that chance. Yeah, Moxie, you're up first.
I'm gonna have to go with Complexity on this one.
Oh!
I am.
If Moxie is going for Complexity against her heart, you know it's tough. Oh! Yowks! You know, I said Complexity 2-1 or 2-0. I want to go Infamous. I really do. I think that their draft is super interesting. However, I gotta stick with my guns, go with Complexity. I think that interesting is another word saying for questionable in case of Straxus. Like, I'm going for Complexity as well. I think they just have the better lineup. I also thought it was going to be a 2-0 for Complexity. Let's see if they can make it happen, or if Infamous is, of course, forcing out that third game. It is Cal and Bulldog for the cast.
And we're back.
I'm ready for some good stuff. From here, PA.
What are your thoughts on?
Great. Other time that it's not illusion and so on. One of the strengths of PA is that she can be pretty strong in the lane, and sitting with a Bane as well. Did inside the lane that way. It's good.
I've criticized a lot of teams for picking what I'd call like 2 5s, like 2 of these squishier range supports, but I think what Complexity or Envy's done here is quite cool because they have 3 cores that are all going to go in, and it's much easier to play a hero like Bane when everyone else on your team is looking to get involved. You don't have like these weird squishy heroes always trying to play on the outskirts. That makes it very difficult to play something like Bane. And their lanes are going to be really strong once again.
Yeah, and how did they decide to do this? This is a Kanka mid, I guess, from Limp.
Yep.
Yeah, that hero's obviously really strong laner mid and tiny as well, however. Feeling that Kanka will define here. But yeah, we're gonna see this team fight from Complexity is always scary with the Magnus and the Egg, as we saw last game, being very effective.
Yep.
And PA having that evasion from against Terrorblade, it's gonna be great with the both buffs. So that guy's not gonna be dying. And usually when you BKB on a lot of heroes and on a lot of cores, you feel safe. But they changed that with PA, so you can blink on them now, and it doesn't really matter how much armor you have on Terrorblade. PA's crit is very lethal and could be really good.
Yep, indeed. I think their only real concern is going to be the ET-TB combo once he has MKB, because then all of a sudden the PA's 30-something armor becomes 0, and Terrorblade can start chunking him. Early game, you got to worry about the combo damage from the Tiny, so I think Pepita's got to go off for Infamous to win this game, which is quite difficult. I don't think you're favored in the matchup against Limp Skunka.
Let me see, is that freak in the middle? He wants that courier, not going to happen by the looks of it. These support players. Disgusting.
And what are they supposed to do?
You just sit on lane and pull. And stop stealing experience. That's how you play support. Buy wards.
think it's the most important part. And, well, what about collecting runes? And spy wards collect runes.
Pretty much. And if you lose, it's on the support for not buying wards.
Sounds good to me. I think Schofield's Elder Titan's pretty good though. He's one of the ET spammers in NA pubs. And this is a tough lane for a PA. A Brewmaster and an Elder Titan. I'm surprised Schofield isn't trying to hit more because, I mean, so far you don't have the evasion skilled yet on Skemberlu, so you do take quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, but unlike a lot of other characters, I think PA will be fine here, having the Bane as well with the range. Already has 3 denies. And PA's got good harass as well, by just spamming the dagger if she wants. Good to see us with it as well. And the Terror Blade doing really well bottom. That's obviously because of the meta, as you used early.
Empty buying boots first, just to ensure he gets that pull off. Snaking gonna try and farm under tower. Recover a bit, but yeah, to your point, the TB is off to a really nice start. You don't lane well, or you do lane very well against Magnus, but throughout the game, you hate playing against an empowered carry, and of course the threat of that RP. There's no way to itemize against it.
Yeah. We've seen this happen a lot, where you always went behind and pulled the lane, and I felt like, nope, you can't do that anymore, but then the pros were like, we'll do it anyway. Just the second wave. It's very effective just to not have to deal with that Terror Blade when you met us.
Oh, playing Bandit's in trouble. Z-Freak? He had this. Z-Freak goes down. He'll be kicking himself over that one. He probably just didn't react to the the stomp in time, catches it, and ends up going down. This lane looks pretty tough for your Phantom Assassin. Yeah, the CS is even, but I think Brew ET is going to get even stronger as the lane progresses. And they get XP.
They are pretty massive. 2 big heroes. And one of the good things about laning against the PA is that she always spams the dagger, so you have that mana on the Brew, which is going to be really annoying. Because you can't really spam the clap and haste normally, but the PA will make that possible.
Yeah, I'm surprised Envy is pulling. I feel like they could have utilized their big creep wave advantage to maybe pressure a bit under tower, but he really doesn't feel confident enough because of the level disparity. Phoenix really peaks at the level 3, level 5 points. Level 2, you really don't output much damage.
Yeah, the level 3, you double your damage from your Fire Spirit. Pretty good. In the middle matchup, we see the Kunkka doing pretty well. It's very even. A lot of denies going middle.
Yeah. It's always hard to out-deny a Kunkka. You get that 50 bonus damage every deny with your Tidebringer when you hit level 3. Something that you think that should be changed because you don't use the damage proc when you deny on Kunkka Tidebringer. It's kind of crazy.
It's pretty weird. I don't know why that is. But at the same time, if they change that, I don't know if Kunkka's going to live through that. He kind of needs that. If he's a bad laner, that hero is pretty trash.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like he's going to be a good laner regardless. Just like right now, he's an insanely good laner. And we're going to get a bit of harass out onto the Ogre of Moose and retreat back to base. A nice blink away from Skem on the sleep onto the Elder Titan. Oh. Schofield?
Where PA, can you just help with a dagger maybe? He just ran away from there.
He's like, yeah, Z-Freak's got this. You're fine. It's all cool down.
He could have been around there with a dagger now. This is gonna be, what damage does he have? 42? It's not that much.
Maybe he's just thinking better safe than sorry.
But the haste, if he has haste on Brew, he's gonna die.
I don't think he's gonna die.
The haste. He doesn't have haste.
Maybe do you think it's drunken? What do you think that drink is that he throws in people's faces? Could that be the Swedish glug you were talking about?
Yeah, the glug.
What is that made out of?
I don't know. I don't ask those kind of questions.
You just drink whatever's handed to you?
Yeah.
Really? So if I were to just give you a cup with like some unknown liquid in it, you'd be like, thanks.
That sounds a little bit dirty.
There's the dagger you were hoping for. Finishes off the kill. Z-Freak's still in a bit of trouble, but he's got the brains up. He's just baiting a little bit. The dagger.
Yeah. The crits. It's fine. The lane is going acceptable here for PA.
And like you said, look at all the stick charges he's got. There's so much spam in this lane that he'll have pretty much infinite daggers. Oh, Z-Freak, you're in trouble.
Oh no. He's your brother.
Yeah.
I would be embarrassed if I was you now.
Everyone makes mistakes. It was just 2 mistakes in quick succession.
The runes, however, it's the more important moment. Ogre is gonna swap. But the top, Set Freak, there you go.
Oh.
Now I like him again.
There you go. And look at that, he's got a Wraith band. He's going to Kilo on Bane.
Wraith? What the?
Oh, it's for his friend. Duh.
Oh, of course. Okay, I was a little bit worried there.
Look
for a
at
moment.
that. That's a team play. He dies, gets the runes, and brings... He's a courier at the same time. No love?
Yeah, he did it intentionally, of course. Okay, I like him again.
Are fortified.
We're all good now.
Perfect. And bottom, no points in stun on the Ogre Magi. Bit weird. Feel like it's quite nice in a game against the Phoenix. You can always get his dive, potentially set up a kill for your Terrorblade. See Elder Titan trying to pull, but this is such a tough lane now for Schofield, I think. He doesn't really do enough damage. He's going to cast the Stomp. Looks like it's going to go off up there in the top lane. But at the same... Oh, get blasted. Isn't he dead now?
Worth it. Not, but worth it. The kiss coming out. Oh Lord. Is this for real? That should not have happened.
Let's see if we get some trouble. The Stomp coming up in a second. The nice dagger there from Skemberlu to save his teammate. In the meantime, here comes the Torrent. Oh, it's gonna whip. Spirit from the backside. See if we get trouble. He's gonna catch the Stomp. He sleeps the Stomp! Finally! Oh no, he turned around! Sea Freak!
I don't like him anymore. Oh, we're all good. We're all good. I feel like Cedric was wanting to give the kill to PA there on the Elder Titan and just backfired a little bit.
Just a bit. TB though having a great time in the bottom lane. An Ogre with you, one of the stronger laners, just bloodlust botting him. He's skilled illusions, so he's been farming the hard camp as well. Already up to 39 CS, top in the game. But in a game against a Mag and a Phoenix, it's a tough match. You need to be really farmed and take objectives early on, because at a certain point, an empowered PA, once you get the dagger talent and like start critting, you're going to be one-shotting this Tiny and ET. Not really, but you know, big numbers.
Yeah, big numbers. And at the same time, there's the Phoenix factor, and Infamous lineup is not the greatest at taking it. Sure, they have the Bloodlust, obviously, but Brew is going to be in his ult, and Tiny is here that doesn't really want to hit the egg. It's going to be up to the Terrorblade mostly, so a well-placed egg can make the difference, coming in with the RP as well. It's always scary. And the rotation from Bane now. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, the rotation, it works. The dagger, the blocks.
What a play by Snaking. Saving his teammate. Z-Freak with a nice finish.
He doesn't have a TP though.
He got 2 wards. Will he place them? I mean, I don't think it's value for Tomato to chase, because even if he were to get that kill, it's like maybe call it 50-50. You'd still miss out on that creep wave. Scam and drop. Ports away. The Spirit to chase. They still have Stomp active. Bottom lane, Kunk is rotating in on the Terrorblade. Tomato does not have Sunder. It looks like he's going to die on the bottom right of your screen, while Skemberlu looks to narrowly try to escape. Oh, the miss. Now they got him. That's a level 6 too. I don't know if you can come back to this lane if you're a PA.
Yeah, it's a level 6 Brew, and pretty much not. And we see the cores are on the side of Infamous winning, but not by a lot.
Yep.
It's pretty even overall.
There's so much pressure on Skemberlu PA in this game, because when your cores are Kunka Mag, like sure, they're nice to have, but they don't provide that much raw damage output. They're set up, and they have a static amount, specifically Kunka. You got your combo, then what? None of your supports really have much burst damage, whereas if you look at the team of Infamous, this Tiny Brew, like, they're going to be able to dominate this mid-game at the rate that they're farming. Split active. Does he want to use it is the question. Down bottom again, Tomato Terrorblade going to go down. Another nice rotation from Limp.
And we're just playing with him. He's just toying around there.
And he pulled the creep wave too. Great job. That's going to keep his tower alive for quite some time.
This guy. Now, but as you were mentioning, PA definitely needs to have a good game. If there's going to be anything going on here, and he's going for the Vanguard first. Like, it's going to be hard before he gets BKB. This guy's just going to get destroyed by the Broodlings. Just lifted every time.
I don't mind it in this game, because you do want an Abyssal at some point, and you have the Cleave from the Mag and Power. So you want that little bit of a survivability build-up item. I think Vanguard's ideal, since you're going to use it later, and it's quite good against all the auto attacks of Infamous.
Yeah, it's definitely good. Set with Abyssal later on, and with the Magnum Power. And we see the tower top falling now. Good try by Envy. Very good try. He knows what's up, but they just need those level 6 now. Get the dagger on the mag. At the same time, Tiny is having a really good game. He's gonna be going that Shadow Blade first.
You might, yeah. I don't mind that. I think it's you need a Shadow Blade in a game against PA. If you get that Silver Edge hit, you're having a much easier time taking him out. Z-Freak, wake up! Oh no, he's in trouble. He might just go down here. The split's gonna get popped as well, but they're not. He's not microing very well. He's really not microing at all. Throws up the PA in the air. Z-Freak's gonna just cast a sleep and escape. In the meantime, a port away on the limp. Dagger goes out onto the Tiny. Mag is here as well. Everyone from Complexity starting to show up. The boat comes in. It's going to land on top of the Elder Titan. Bruce split ended. In the meantime, will the stop go off? Yes, it does, but looks like snaking. He should be able to finish off Schofield. In the meantime, Z-Freak dueling moves to the top side. Looks like Z-Freak might actually win this battle and find the kill if he can land the sleep. Yes, he does. He has enough for a brain sap. Will he have enough damage? Doesn't. Yes.
Oh my lord.
Jukes the
what
stun?
Is happening?
SSKB, baby. That's what's happening.
Who is this bro? Whisper? You've been playing so well. Couldn't you just throw in a stun on the Bane and just kill him? It takes 1 second and that has like 0 cooldown. So
he ran all the pandas over to the PA after throwing them up in the air. I feel like he just finished the Bane, then all in the.
Yeah, you just send the Storm Panda and just left him.
Yeah,
it would be very easy if you're good at the game. But Whisper, a little bit of a choke there. Yeah. That could have been really bad for Complexity. So things are looking okay still. Even though the Terrorblade died twice, the guy is farming like a god. That's just the strength of this hero.
Another stun. Scam. He's in a bit of trouble though. Catches the stun. Another stun by the Tiny. Will this be enough?
Vanguard. The bolt pump.
He's fine. So much regen. I don't think they have enough damage to kill him. The egg comes out as well. Oh, the stomp. Schofield. Will he have enough damage? Yes, he does. Gets that last punch with the briefcase. Limp. Sleep onto the Brewmaster. Will he be okay? The X is going to come out. The torrent to follow. I do believe this should be a dead Brew. He's taunting.
Evade.
How is he still alive? Limp. If he's looking for the crit. Won't get it. Tomato chases. Not going to find anything. In the meantime, Envy takes out Schofield on the backside. Well played by him. Gets the urn charges as well. Snaking soon to finish the Blink Dagger. RP was used in that engagement. But Infamous, they did get a kill on Skemberlu and they take out the Phantom Assassin. Sleep onto the Ogre. Here comes the teleport in from Skemberlu after the respawn. Will moves be okay? Looks that way. He'll just retreat.
And they can't let this P die too many more times. And I think it's really important to just stack some Ancients this game as well.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a very easy way for him to get tons of farm. And right now we see no stacks. A bit poorly done there.
We should have had... Should definitely look for... I mean, Snaking could have stacked Ancients right there if he walked away. Bit of a greedy move. Gets the medium camp farm instead.
And we're going to now see the Magnus having Dagger, which is going to be a great timing for them. The Phoenix having Magnus ult, and there's nothing really to cancel the blink from Magnus unless Elder Titan is a god. Yep. So it's going to be very easy. Because you usually just, if you stop thinking about Magnus for 1 second, just like, yeah, let's kill Egg. You group up and boom. That'll just be the team fight.
Yeah, I think Infamous is doing a good job, though, applying pressure to the towers, because that's something Complexity can't really match right now. If you look at their entire lineup, Mag, Kunkka, PA, these heroes don't hit buildings ever. They need tons of items to be able to threaten structures, and Infamous, your mid-game's so strong, everybody's ogre buffed, you just walk down lanes, right?
Yeah, and they don't have good tower push at all. And they've gotten 0 towers. Every time they get Terror Blade Metamorphosis, you can just go wherever they want. Oh, Moose getting critted. Where's the crits? Do you want to dive in? No, TP's coming in. Oh, they got the Magnus over RP. He's thinking about it.
It's a really risky move. Up top, Tomato?
Supports. The Bane grip probably. And here we go. The RP. Skewer it.
Oh, it's going to land. The Bruce Split does come off, though. Will he be able to make a move? It's a question. He gets the Dispel. Oh, no. We're gone. On to 3. Holy guacamole, Snaking with the skewer back right into the cover. He's going to get the crit off as well. Toss up into the air, onto Limp, trying to get him away. Pepita still alive, not for long. Brewmaster now, he's in trouble. The split pops, no Blink Dagger on him, so there's no getting out of town. Snaking going to go for a bit of a block. Envy.
Oh, no.
The phase boost, Envy.
That probably didn't happen, but still an excellent team fight by Complexity there, getting that RP.
Oh. Z-Freak on a mega kill. You were talking trash about me being his brother. Now what? What's up, Bulldog?
Yeah. Someone's got to have talent in the family.
That's true. There are 5 of us. It's at least one of us can go pro.
Yeah. He's doing really well here. Can even transition to 5 and just destroy still. And getting those kills on the terribly there.
Skemberlu's still a bit behind, but I gotta say, Tomato, so far, I'd say all 3 of his deaths are his own errors. Would you agree?
Yeah, probably. You know, you need to find a balance. It's always hard because you need to play risky when you play Dota. You can't only just hit creeps in the jungle, so you need to push out. And I guess you just underestimated, didn't see the smokes coming.
Yeah. I was really surprised that he made that maneuver up top, because there's no way you're killing a Phoenix. It's just not really one of those calculated risks that will pay off. And any +1, as Z-Freak proved, was going to be a kill. It's Phoenix plus a stun. You just egg. Can't sunder that. You go down. Invasion coming here from Infamous. They do have the blink on Pepita, I believe. Just kidding. You got 2,200 gold though. They're going to try and steal the Ancient Stack. Torrent comes out, dagger as well on the moves. In some trouble now is Skemberlu, but he's got a Vanguard. That might not be the target you want to go for. If you're Team Infamous, the stomp might land. No, he goes down first. Limp picks up that kill. Envy gets thrown up in the air, but he pops the egg. You can't target that egg, can you? Yes, you can. The skewer away. Egg goes down anyway. Brewmaster up in the air. He's in trouble. Split in 16 seconds. He's not going to be able to get that off. Skemberlu, he's alive and well with that Vanguard chasing. Will he be able to find the dagger? The double RP. Ogre's gonna go down as well, along with that finishing stroke onto the Brewmaster. And in the meantime, Tomato farming the medium camp. 4-4-1 exchange. Complexity looking strong.
And I don't know how many times we keep seeing this, where Infamous goes into the fight and Tomato, he refuses to join ever. Like, he never wants to fight ever. I don't know if he had Metamorphosis there or not, but it doesn't look like he had, but they need to time their smokes and fights to just bring him in, because Terrorblade is really strong in this time.
I mean, and I think if you were going to think about Infamous as Lord of the Rings characters, I think Tomato's definitely Tom Bombadil. Very powerful, origins relatively unknown, loves hanging out in the forest, very reluctant to leave.
And irrelevant.
That is somewhat true. He didn't even make the movie version, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have meaning, Bulldog. That's a bit harsh.
I don't even know what it looks like.
That's true. He will continue, however, to try and accelerate. Finishes the Yasha, most likely going to go for either a Manta or a BKB, possibly even both. Still top net worth, but the Tiny and the Brew have started to fall off. I gotta point to that move they made. If they had a Pepita Blink Dagger, that could be a totally different fight, but he had 2,200 gold. Now they make that same smoke maneuver. Oh, also they didn't have split before. Now they do. This could pay off for them. Here they go. They're gonna find Limp. He's in trouble. They're gonna toss him up in the air. No boat for 7 seconds. This could be big. He's gonna go down immediately. The Torrent will land just on Tiny, but they have found the kill and most likely will look to retreat as Snake King and Skemberlu rotate back behind the tier 3. Yasha completed. Bane up top. Z-Freak hunting, but so is Schofield.
We need some... Oh, man, here we go. Finally joining the fight here. We see it is with the Metamorphosis. Can easily take any tower here. They have RP though in a few seconds.
And limps up in 23.
Combo to egg here.
Look at Envy.
Thinking about it.
He's in a great position. This could be insane. They have the Blink RP, as you said. Here it comes. They have 2 targets. He only gets the Terrorblade. Here they come, though. No, the peel is not in time. Schofield's going to get gripped as well. The split comes off along with the egg. I don't know if they'll be able to target this. Another great skewer from Snake King. That egg is going to go up. Moves is on the retreat, as are all the Brewlings, but look at that Earth Panda. He's in no man's land. You got to be really fast with this Blink Dagger. If you're Brewmaster, you get the egg stun off onto the Bane. Looks like he will be able to retreat. Skemberlu on the pursuit, though. Very fast with that Yasha. He does not get the Blink that he doesn't even have off in time. He gets torrented. That's going to be another 4-4-0 exchange. Complexity on a roll. Looking to close this series out ASAP.
Well, these skewers, man, doing some good work with the egg, and you know what this means. Terrorblade is not going to want to join a fight now. He's going to go back to farming for 10 minutes, 20 minutes. He's not joining any fights. I mean, we've all had those pubs where you group up with your team and then your carry goes, I'm going to just farm all game now. I don't want to fight.
Envy once again rushing that Scythe of Ice on the Phoenix. I like this build. It's such an incredibly high utility item, especially considering they want to kill Brew and TB 100-0 every engagement. No Dispel either. There's no way to play around a Hex. You've got to either BKB before he's in range or try your best to do a Babe the Big impression and survive for 3.5 seconds, which is a bit rough.
And here we go again. I don't know about this timing. They don't have any ults right now. We saw that mistake being done by Infamous before, with no dagger or brew ult, and
Dire are scanning.
they're finding the key target here. It's AFK!
Oh no.
AFK!
And the runes are spawning.
And you got it! Oh, he tried to die for it.
Well, a good play though, nevertheless, because not only does he force spells used on the rune, which he almost was able to pick up, but he buys time to ensure Skemberlu can pick up his DD and look to do Roche.
Yeah, he knew the DD was going to spawn. Brilliant play by Envy.
Yep. It was a 50-50 chance.
50-50. And it's going to be quick. The crits. Jesus.
So much damage. The full armor corruption as well. The stomp was going to come in, but Skemberlu with the fast fingers is going to be able to blink away.
What a player. Having a really good game. And just a burst on complexity side is going to make Terrorblade really scared.
Yep.
Just burst that guy so easily, and there's no save on Infamous, which is going to be a big problem.
Yeah, he needed to be way further ahead to carry this game, I believe, because a TB with an item or so advantage, you just might do so much damage, you become a threat in and of yourself. But now, the PA, with Empower, with an Aegis, he fears nothing, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him itemize for even a 3rd or 4th item Lincolns and just go hard right on top of this TB. I don't think you can ever man up to him if you're Tomato.
Yeah, and Tomato, as we saw, he had a great early game, great lane, but then just got picked off, mostly by individual mistakes, and now he is in a really bad position. He's going for the Sunshine Yasha.
Yeah. It is well played by Complexity, though. That was a really nice move they made. Smoking around, finding TB at his Ancients, albeit with his hands off the keyboard, and again in that position where they can make that kill happen and go straight to Roche. And there's the Sanjin Yasha you were talking about. You love this item.
Yeah, I like that item, even though we got nerfed a little bit with the 400 more gold on the recipes, but just gives him some more tanky, just an all-around well item. Gives him more agility as well, which is good for his Empower, the smash. And again, the Magnus going for the Yules. I really love when they go for utility on the Magnus. That's how he's supposed to be played. No Echo Saber or anything.
Yep, I agree. Very good point. Skemberlu in some trouble. He's going to get stunned up. Will he be able to land the stop? Yes, he is. He's sleeping.
He's baiting.
Will he be able to kill Skemberlu? He's going to go down once. This TB meta was used early, though. It will not be lasting for too much longer. Here comes the boat. The split comes off as well. But the Pandas, they get taken down. Skemberlu, he's going to blink away. All of Complexity now up on the enemy high ground. They are going to retreat. They should be okay. They're kiting the split. They're kiting the meta. Moose, he's going to get X back. The Torn will land as well. Here comes Envy. He gets double stunned, though. Here comes the Pepita. He kills him. Phoenix goes down. Seafric on the high ground. Do they have sentries? Do they have sentries? No, they don't. Phoenix buys back. A dagger to chase down Tomato with the leap ahead onto Pepita. Pepita in trouble. Liv's gonna land a Torrent. In the meantime, up top, Schofield with the big stomp. Z-Freak, another sleep defensively. He's gonna die, however. Envy
still has RP.
Still has egg. They still have RP. They're baiting. They're baiting the egg. Will they be able to get the RP? I don't
Dagger
believe so.
5.
Schofield? He's fine. And the tip.
And the tip. Yeah, what happened there? They went all in on the PA, and I feel like if the Magnus just waited 1 second, they were all jumping. They could have got a 3-man RP, but still, you know, they're just too strong. Yep. That boat buff from PA is, he can't die.
It's a really interesting place here now. Complexity.
Yeah,
pretty solid at 4K advantage, but they want to kill some towers, specifically mid.
They got the RP. They really need to get some objectives now, and we're going bottom. PA almost hitting level 18, and that makes him very, very strong.
BKB up on limp. And Envy, what a risky maneuver. Even though 5 Radiant Heroes are alive, he's going to make the big boy play and pull the creep wave. Not only giving Skemberlu more farm, but pushing out the wave. The double stomp, though. The double stomp. Skemberlu's in some trouble. Will they be able to file him up here? Here they come. The toss back onto the brew. The stun. Skemberlu, he's getting Sunray. He's going to blink away with just enough HP. Here comes the bump up. Schofield, he's in trouble now. He's going to get tossed up in the air. He's dead. RP on 2. Stewart back. Leap from Envy. Here comes again. Skemberlu, the crit. He's godlike in Pepita. You're dead. Ogre gonna die. Skemberlu all over the place. What great team play. Buyback from Terrorblade. What is Tomato doing? Tomato!
Triple buyback. Well, they need to get something here.
7 HP.
Okay.
They found him with the spirit.
This guy should be dead as well. He's running. He's got no mana for anything. So I would be pretty happy with 3 buybacks, and not sure you only lose 2 cores. You're not that happy about that, but there's no Roche, no objective or anything, so
it definitely hurts you, but I feel like buybacks for 2 kills on PA Kunkka. I don't think you were going to get those without the buybacks ever in this game. That was necessary because it boosts the Terrorblade's game. He's around. He gets those that experience. He gets the assist gold. Would have loved to have some last hits on those critical kills. That was a huge streak on PA. Do we know who got that? I didn't notice. In the meantime, Schofield, you just bought back, buddy. That is not a hill you want to run up.
Yeah, and there we go, the runes. But I don't feel like even if Terrorblade is going to have this kind of game, can he carry this game alone? I don't feel that confident. You got Kunkka that can just clean up the illusion pretty easily.
Yeah, and Schofield, he was actually the one that finished that kill on Envy, but that, on to the PA, but his gold went into a Solar Crest. You would have much preferred, even though that is a great item to have, I think that you just need your TP to be further ahead. He finishes the BKB, but like we talked about, a Mag RP onto Terrorblade, the blink in from PA, do you ever survive through that?
Probably not. And here we see again, the toss back. It's just a clean bait. You got the high gun here, going in right into a boat. And you can see the RP and PA here is very manly. He's going to go for the Ogre. He's just playing with the Titan. Here we go. No pussy here, going back all in here, killing him, and Terrorblade coming from behind. And here's the triple buyback.
Man, if only he had got that kill, Tomato would have really loved that. He probably doesn't even buy a BKB if he gets one of these kills because he can just go straight for something like a Scotty, which would be very nice. But at the same time, he needs that Scotty plus an MKB, I think, for them to take this game. Snaking, moving forwards, looking for that Yules into Skewer play. I like that. Complexity doing very well with this. They get the one, and immediately the rest of the team hunts for more. And with the amount of catch they have, the daggers, the X's, the Skewers, the Yules, it's so easy for them to find further kills.
Let's see the net worth now. Envy is even higher than all the enemy cores except the Terrorblade. So again, I really don't feel like a Terrorblade is going to be able to carry this alone. Not with the RP and the egg, and it's not going to work out. You can't play Dota like this. Tiny needs to have a game.
Yep.
And Brew is going to fall off soon. Like those Brewlings will die to PA very easily.
How Phoenix has 2,500 health. How is that possible? You have 10 stats from your item.
He went for the talent.
How much is that? 500? That's a lot.
That is a lot. The hero has, it does lack some armor, so that's kind of why it's that high, I guess. But usually you pick the Fire Spirit damage, I believe. But Envy, he just don't want to die, I guess.
Yeah, I don't mind it either, because they need to kill him before Egg to win fights.
Yeah, it's obviously really good against a Tiny Burst. Like, Tiny's not going to kill that guy anymore, so it makes a lot of sense. Someone smashed the keyboard.
Yeah,
looks to be Envy.
They're doing well. It's okay to get a bit excited.
Yeah, it's definitely Envy.
Definitely Envy.
He probably just clicked the button. Now it works again. And the Tomato's face here doesn't look that happy.
No, it does not.
He's blaming his team right now.
Whoa, you can't read his mind, Bulldog.
I can.
Are you really?
I know how every carry works. Always blaming the team. I play carry sometimes.
Huh. Do you think that's necessary? Like, when you play carry, you just start naturally starting to realize how bad your team is?
Yeah. Your main job is to just click on that ward and just ping it out. Just make sure to trigger your supports. Very important.
We need wards in the central chat bind, I would agree with.
Yeah.
BKB up on Scamberloo.
Yeah, and going to MKB makes a lot of sense against the Brew.
Triple Stifling Dagger now as well. It's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, that talent is awesome.
Is it?
I don't think you usually pick it though. I think the other one is Lifesteal, I believe, or something. I think that's a little bit more common, but he just goes for the triple dagger.
I mean, when you have Empower though, I mean, it's so much damage. All those daggers cleave and they can crit independently.
Yeah, I think it's great. I love that dagger.
Looks cool at least.
Looks very cool. And if they crit, they do a lot.
You're going to have Shadowblade now on the Tiny, and they will be going for a Scotty on the Terrorblade, but man, Samato is so far behind in this game. Mag picking up a Shadowblade as well, so the initiation advantage firmly in the court of Complexity, along with a pretty massive gold and DPS lead.
Yeah, and as soon as Roche spawns as well, they're going to be able to kill it really quickly.
Whoa. Are you surprised their win percentage isn't that low? That doesn't seem very concrete.
I'm not very all know that. Anyone who knows Dota is that win probability is just one of those things that they sell. Make you think it actually matters. a gimmick, as they call it. It's not actually any science into it. It's just random. That's what I'm saying. It's just random.
Really? So it's like most statistics. Like this statistic, that 71% of all statistics are made up. That you'd say that's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Dire's
Cool.
bottom tower is under attack.
What do you think you got to do here if you're Infamous? You're only 6k gold behind. It feels like it's a far bigger advantage. 29 to 13 in the favor of complexity.
Yeah, it's because the cores need like 4k more gold to be viable. And well, what they're gonna do is not die here.
Oh no, Envy's gonna go down before Egg. The BKB comes out. The opponent as well, but there's an invis. They have no detection. Pepita takes the crit, but now he's gonna be able to shrine up. The chase continues. Brew throws the Spain into the air. Schofield continuing. There's no BKB on the PA. You want to try and take him out if you can. In the meantime, they find Limp. Pepita comes back in after the try, and he's gonna be able to take him down. Conka, 3 dead. Bane, Conka.
The runes.
The rune.
That's more important, and we're getting it. Oh, this is the worst timing ever. Just as Roche spawns, and what is Envy doing? He goes in there with like half HP. Like he went the health down because he was smart. I don't want to get bursted by Tiny, but then he goes there with no health and just get bursted by Tiny.
Yeah, exactly. You said it. You said exactly what happened. That's what happened.
Yeah.
How do you?
And I assume Envy also has the maybe detection. Does he? He doesn't even have detection. I can kind of support that.
But yeah. He just was too far back. I actually think it might have contributed to him going down. He tried to get the detection down with the Pepita Shadow Blade, but he's then out of position. And wow, the death timer on Phoenix is so high, still 30 more seconds. They're going to walk up high ground. They do so much damage. They're max out bloodlusted. This is an ogre, a meta still with Terrorblade.
The triple dagger now. Send him out. Okay, there's no empower on him.
Gotta be careful now if you're Complexity. They use the glyph offensively on Radiant. Not sure if that was intended.
Got a little bit more damage. The catapults, and I still think Complexity is really strong here. I don't think they should shy away from fighting.
But it gets a bit scarier now because your burst window to kill TB has shrunk. Now he's got a Scotty, tons of armor and health thanks to that item. In addition, PA is really your only source of damage through BKB. So even if you do land the RP, he's got an Aegis now. You're going to need to take him out twice. In the meantime, Infamous should remain solely in the driver's seat. Vlad's on Brute. The team fight potential for Infamous continues to increase. And bear in mind, their two supports, Ogre, Elder Titan, they scale so well into the late game.
Oh. Magnus, got the Yules, can he screw away? It just blinks out. Okay. Yeah, that's good. And finally getting in middle tower here at 32 minutes in. Sure. No, but as you say, they're really strong, but I feel like you just ignore the Terrorblade at this point then and just kill his team. I mean, just deal with the Terrorblade as the last hero. Seeing how strong the PA is, he can just one-shot almost anyone on that team right now, so... He's almost got that MKB, I believe, so you can just ignore the enemy team, and the egg is level 3 now as well, so Terrorblade is one who needs to be hitting that.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. I feel like Complexity is now gonna suffer a bit because they had great reach as they were taking these big clashes, but all of a sudden, it's necessary for you to take out the Ogre and the ET to start fights because the Brew's gonna split, the TB's gonna BKB, and the Tiny's gonna BKB. And their strength here, like they have so much health. Whereas the Elder Titan, if you can't take him out, the aura maxed out, 100% of your natural armor is gone if you're in melee range.
Yeah, and that means you need to be close to PA though, and if you're close to PA, he will, or she will, cut your throat.
Wow, that sounds...
And that's what she does.
That's true.
She's an assassin. She comes from behind and cuts your throat.
That sounds very scary. I wouldn't want to have one of those on my team.
I think you just always try to kill the Brew. Don't let him split, just one-man RP. And the main problem with that, though, is buyback.
As well, right?
Yeah, if the PA is with him, he will kill the Brew, I think, with the MKB.
That's true.
If you just get one crit and a few hits. Yeah. The Brew should probably itemize around this and just get A on disc, which is one of those...
Oh, they smoke directly on top of the Complexity ward. I don't know if you want to take this fight if you're Complexity.
I'll take this fight.
They're going to go buy MKB on the Terrorblade. They will not know that he's got enough gold. They're going to find the Bane as well. D-Freak is in so much trouble. He's going to self-sleep, but I don't believe that's going to matter. You should not take this fight for complexity. They have the DD up on Skemmerlu, but the split comes off. Brew's going to survive the boat as well. Skemmerlu has the BKB. Still has that double damage. Going to jump right on top of Moose. He goes down. The egg is up, but TB targeting it. The RP. Oh my god, he gets cycled up in the air. The RP is not going to go off. The egg, however, does. Papita pops the cheat. Still a DD. So much trouble, Tomato. He's got the Sunder. He's got the Sunder in the Aegis. Will he get it off? He got X back. Papita brings forward. The Sunder on the lip. Lip in a lot of trouble now. He's going to go down. Careful on the retreat. He's so low.
On 1 health.
The toss in. Skemmerlu. Skemmerlu in some trouble. Snaking in some trouble. Should have that Yules in just a moment. Blink up soon. You can't really chase this too far with your TB. What an amazing timing for the MKB. Envy? No leap on him. You've got to be careful. The daggers will help though. The skewer back as well. There is still an Aegis up. Sunder in 10 seconds.
And what is happening? They even saw them smoking and Bane just stands there?
Dire's bottom tower is under
They wanted to take the fight because Skemmerlu had that DD bottled, but they underestimated the survivability and the quick fingers of the off-lane Brewmaster. Whisper getting off that split before the second auto attack from PA could hit him.
Yeah, I feel like they played so poorly because they knew they were coming now. They could just do the high ground and the range, the Hex. I still feel complexity isn't great in this team fight. I just feel like the PA is going to kill the team. Like he just killed Ogre super quickly in the first fight. And Terrorblade doesn't feel that scared, honestly. You see, they're all really tanky with the boat buff, and Magnus has got the Yules to survive longer. He's got the Talon with 10 or 15 armor or whatever it is, so they're all really tanky.
Yeah, I agree. I think, as you said, they just got to kill the Ogre, maybe kite the split, and then look to pursue after the BKB's fade.
Yeah. And there was no RP on the Brewmaster that fight either, so they couldn't really burst in. But he's going to have Abyssal really soon, or did he have it?
Yeah, it's on the way on the courier.
Yeah, so he can maybe even kill Brew himself now.
It's going to be tough. We got a Lotus Orb picked up onto the Brewmaster. Not quite sure what for, primarily. The Spirits, I suppose?
They definitely should have gone A on this game. I feel like he just needs to get that ult off, and they have RP and...
I wouldn't have minded a Shiva, but I mean, you could do a lot of stuff with that plate mail. I would say Lotus is the least valuable. I think Aeon Disc would have been excellent. Of course, not taking the plate mail, but still.
Alright, both teams chilling a little bit now. They used to cheese on Tiny that fight as well, and that Terrorblade just barely got that Sunder off with 1 health left on the Kunkka. But still, complexity looking really strong.
And we can see this fight again. Look, moves to the side, just goes down to the PA. The RP is going to get thrown up in the air. And you can see, I think Skemmerlu's target selection is great. He did exactly what you wanted him to do. He's like, okay, Ogre, next ET. He goes down. But after those heroes, his whole team is in shambles. Envy post-egg. The Mag RP lands a bit late. And then, unfortunately, Limp just, he cancels the attack. He could have just killed the TB there.
Yeah. That's what we call a choke, I would say. Was that a choke?
I mean, you're the one... You
looked like a choke to me.
We'll never know. It's all on his opinion, right? It's about your perspective and what you think happened. Oh, Mag blinks up to the top side. He's going to walk right into the move stun. The multicast. Tiny's here as well for Peter. He's not going to be able to get the blink off. Would they be able to get this before he gets the blink away? Yeah. The bloodlusted Tomato. He senses weakness. He's going to continue to push. No TP. No TP on the Kunkka top. Tier 3 goes down. Limp can't get here.
No buyback.
Can't get here. This is at least 1 Rax. It could be 2. Will you continue? What do you think?
I would definitely continue.
Limp's forced to BKB. Envy with the long leap back into his base. The Enfeeble.
No Aegis anymore. Those daggers gonna bring him down.
He's so much armor. 45 armor before he's even next to the Vlad's aura. They still have the Solar Crest from Schofield. There's no buyback on this Magnet. This should be 2 Racks. The second tower has gone down. The grip. Brew blinks in. Tiny goes in. Bane's gonna go down immediately. PA pops the BKB, but oh my god, that's 3. Just hit him. Brew, does he have split? Does he have split? He's gonna get up. No, he's not. He's gonna go down. Double kill for Skemberlu. Moves in some trouble. He's gonna just try and distract the team. Limp, he's finally here into the engagement. AC Gem, they get the stun off. Limp's gonna go down as well. TP, he gets the BKB. No meta, but he's continuing to chase. PA, ultra kill Skemberlu.
Ultimate man fight now.
Oh,
Two carries.
Do you do it?
Who's stronger?
We know who's stronger.
That reflection.
No,
the reflection.
Oh my god, Envy steals the rampage, and the illusion takes out Skemberlu. Oh my god, it takes out
Everyone died in that fight, and meanwhile Magnus comes back and says, what happened, guys? What happened? I'm back. Double gem.
Wow.
Yeah, that is indeed wow. And they didn't have a Magnus that fight.
Not at all, and they still did so well. I can't believe Skemberlu went down. And not only did he go down, but Terrorblade got the experience. He got the kill first.
Yeah, almost hitting 25.
I lied. I was completely wrong. He got the kill second. So PA still got the experience. But look at the gold for that kill. 956 into the pocket of Tomato. Looks like he's going for a Satanic next item. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Cool.
If you can survive the burst and just heal up, that'd be really good, because we see the armor. He's got a 50 armor, so it's going to be hard to...
What an incredibly strong team. I want to just look at that tiny, that one smack when he's next to the ET.
Yeah.
PA goes from 23-something aura to absolutely none. Moves, he goes down inside the base, but can we watch that last little bit of the engagement? You can see Pepita, he's going to run away, the AC aura, the immediate Sunder, and Limp is just caught napping in some ways, does not expect the Sunder from the high ground. And again though, Skemberlu, great target selection. Ignore the TB, chase, kill the Tiny. Here comes that ultimate man fight you were discussing.
The reflection.
Does the reflection crit? Oh my god, it crits.
All the time, man.
Will it get this last one?
And a crit!
Oh!
Oh, sweet lord.
That was, what, 3 crits on the illusion? What are the chances of that?
And having that miss. Well, maybe my King Bar actually works. And he's 25 now. 20% crit. 450%.
Oh! Is he going to do it? You see what he's got queued up, right, Bulldog?
Yeah.
Is he going to do it? What do you think?
Obviously. Let's go.
Whoa! Oh, shit!
The Roche. Oh, they're going to make it.
They got to hustle. They got to hustle. They're in the pit. Limp's on the way. He's got a halberd. Are they going to choose to fight? Brew goes in. He gets RP. RP immediately. Skemberlu. He gets the crit, but he gets stopped. He's in some big trouble. Still asleep. The ET. Oh, but he's going to get the BKB off in time. You've got to be careful. Even though you have age of Skemberlu, he has a rapier. One crit will be able to end anyone's life. In the meantime, Envy leaps forward. The boat comes in as well. It's going to land on 2. Terrorblade running in, but he's disarmed. Will he be able to find a kill? He gets gripped in the face by Z-Freak. He's glimmered. They can't interrupt it. He's going to go down. A torrent! A skewer! Will it be enough? He's gonna go down. The Aegis pops. Everyone's dead. Everyone's dead except for the Terrorblade.
The reflection!
He's got the meta. Limp is in full. He's doing so much damage. The Bane will die. This shrine to the top side.
But the P actually didn't man up there. I feel like he could have killed him with just one bash.
But they have Rapier. Pops the refresher shard as well immediately.
He's chasing. They're on the chase.
Is this a fight you want to take if you're Tomato?
Envy Hex!
He's got Hex. Will he find it? Buyback.
Forcing a buyback though. Beautiful, Envy.
Dire's top tower.
Jesus, this game.
Is that a 1,000 gold lead?
It's very even. It is very even. Even though they got the racks at just a few minutes ago, it's at this point of the game, it's not that big of a deal.
Well, can you explain now to the viewers at home that aren't used to this sort of high-level escapade? What does Rapier do to really change how these teams are going to have to approach these next fights? Remember, Roche is dead.
Yes, you need to lock down this PA. If she gets to be attacking, she's going to kill everyone. You need to play so safe and smart in these fights, and you really need to get the Brew ult off these fights. Otherwise, bad things are going to happen.
Oh, PA, Skemberlu.
They're actually manning up, or this could be disaster.
They don't. They see Skemberlu saw that he spawned an illusion right there. They'll know this smoke move is on the way. A little bit of undisciplined maneuver there from Tomato, but they do get the Warden base on the high ground, and Complexity wisely staying very far back. They understand the state of the game. They need to keep their PA alive, but Tomato, he's just going to pop the ultimate. He wants the range talent. He's going to attack the tower from miles away. Glyph popped.
Complexity is going to slaughter them now. It's going to be a slaughter coming in.
The egg, though, the egg is wasted. The sheep is wasted. The Brew split as well. You're just going to trade ultimates to have a more clean team fight. Limp going to throw out a cleave. Storm Panda's still alive. The sun comes out on the Limp as well. The stomp might follow, but it's going to be conserved. Brew split should fade soon. Tomato, meta ticking down. Is this a fight you still want to take?
I'll try to chase him now. We got the Phoenix. Looks like they're just gonna play it safe. Or are they?
I think you do. I think you do. You have to be a little afraid. I like this decision from Infamous. You don't want to take this fight with meta ticking down. And Complexity can't really chase because they backed early. Still 15 to 20 seconds ticking on the clock. So it's not something you can confidently charge up a high ground into, even though there is limited time remaining. What do you think of the envy item build? Refresher and cheap stick, no armor item whatsoever. No Shivas on the entire side of Complexity.
No, they have it on. They have it on Magnus, I believe. Shivas, right? Oh, he didn't actually buy it.
They have 0 armor items. Keep in mind, Infamous, not only do they have the Elder Titan to equalize armor, they have Shivas, AC, and Vlad's. Complexity have none of these items in a game that is now completely decided by the amount of physical damage these hard carries can output. Look at the net worth. Both carries out GPMing their entire squad, doubling them up.
Yeah, with the refresher from Manvi here, it's going to really all come down to that egg, if they can fight around it. And he needs to put a little bit of an aggressive egg as well, and just follow up with the RP. And now that they have the Abyssal on P as well, he can also just lock someone down.
But you gotta play so scared now. I feel if you're Cole, Skemberlu has to play a perfect game. You want him to play aggressively, but he makes one miscue and is forced to buy back. It doesn't matter, that Rapier's on the deck.
That's Skem. He doesn't make mistakes. You don't want to mess with this guy. Is there any items he can go now? Is he stacked? Could get a moon shard. Maybe switch out his boots.
Maybe a Satanic? I think a Lincoln's could be effective as well. Even though that seems like a weird late game item, I feel like he's very susceptible to the Sunder still, even if he does land a few crits.
And he's going for A on this, going Terrorblade. Oh, he's switching it up.
I don't mind either. I really don't mind either. What a game from Snaking though. 8, 1, and 20. And he's landed so many clutch RPs and moves.
Yeah, but at the same time, he kind of cost his team the racks.
That's true. His one death was incredibly costly.
Incredibly broke back. And here we go, team fight again. All eyes on Envy.
It's going to be very important both teams play around their vision. You don't want to walk up the enemy's high ground, as the choke point defense is incredible on both sides.
We're going in.
Does Hex
want to do it?
ET gets forced away, but he's surviving. He gets the Ghost Scepter off in time. He's going to try desperately to survive, but he's going to be X-back. He's going to go down. He has buyback though. He gets stuck. He's going to get tossed up into the air. Will it be enough damage though? He blinks backwards. I don't even know what's happening. There's a DD on the Terrorblade, but he's disarmed by Limp. PA. He's got to stay alive. Ogre's in trouble. Tiny in trouble. He's going to go down as well. There was a buyback from the Elder Titan. Where is he at? There's a grip onto the TB, but he pops the BKB. Skemberlu's in trouble. Limp goes down. Sentry's gonna get the invis off the edge. Will they be able to kill it? I don't believe so. I don't think you can kill this. They hit the RP. The edge is gonna land as well. Where's Skemberlu? The TB is dead.
He doesn't have buyback.
Rampage on Skemberlu. I didn't even know where the hell he was.
Why doesn't he have buyback?
I don't know. He
just got it. Literally just got it.
I lost track of Skemberlu in that fight, and it turns out it was right on top of the RP.
I don't know what's it. There's a lot of things happening there. And the lockdown on the Terrorblade there with the Hex and Bane ult doing a lot of work.
But bear in mind, Complexity. There was no Roche. Can we check the timer? I believe it's still going to be 2 to 5 minutes away until we have an Aegis spawn, and both carries are maxed out, and it is.
Got 9,000 gold.
See, they forced the buybacks. But, oh, man, where is Skemberlu? Like, I don't even know where he is. This was an insane play. Snaking skewers in, gets the RP off just before the rock, and it looks like Skemberlu blinked in on top of the Terrorblade as that RP came out.
Is that literally one attack? He blinked in because the egg had like 1 or 2 attacks, so he just blinks in with the Brewmaster, but no.
God, what a game, though. Dota, inches and seconds. That rock, if it lands on Snaking, Skemberlu might just die to 2 autos from the Terrorblade, but instead, he ends up with a Rampage. Was that his second Rampage of the game? No, Envy stole the first one. He's got 2 Ultras and a Rampage. Not a bad stat line for one of the new players, and a pause comes out for the players to collect themselves, relax, and think about what do we want to do next.
Let's see how they're feeling here. Okay, everyone feels pretty calm. Envy shaking his head here. He's not sure what's going on. Tomato's still not looking very happy here.
He looks bored. Maybe that's because he's so focused. It's like, this is child's play. I've won these games before. I'm from South America. My pubs are way worse than this.
Could be it, and we got Magnus level 25 now. What is his talents? Oh no, what does he have? Oh, the +1 second stun.
Jesus.
Not going to cleave, which is what you normally get, I believe. But this game, it makes a lot of sense there. Just more lockdown.
Oh, and that's cool. I like it. Limp has picked up a Vlads. You need that. Your PA has no lifesteal, but does so much damage. You need to ensure that he's got a Vlads on his squad. Yeah. Tiny now with the blade mail, that could be critical.
It's really good. And now that the Phoenix also is 25, that egg is going to be so hard to kill.
Yep.
Still, it's really a lot on Envy if he gets that good egg, and he even gets an egg. So how many attacks are there now? Like a million attacks to kill it?
I believe it's 16 because I got a trivia question wrong.
16 attacks.
You got the hit count.
If he gets this off, it's going to be a lot. But at the same time, you're playing complexity. You know that a lot of it is on Envy. You feel a little bit scared at the same time because you never know what he's going to do. And looks like they maybe want to smoke here.
Bloodlust buffs. Here comes complexity as well. They're smoked up.
At this point, PA is so farmed that even if he dies, he can buy back and almost get a new rapier.
Yeah. Roche is going to spawn in just a few moments, and we should have that critical clash. Terrorblade, no buyback. We switched to buyback status because I believe that 2 or 3 members of Infamous are unable to come back into a battle if they go down. Yes, it's actually just PA and Magnus that have the ability to respawn.
How long is the RP duration now? Is it 4.5 or 4.75?
4.75.
Yeah, putting that on the TB, that is pretty crazy.
It's all a game of cat and mouse now. We saw the previous fight, Infamous tries to engage onto the enemy high ground, that backfires. I think that you're going to have a first mover's disadvantage. Whoever can maintain a better defensive posture and bait the other side into walking up their hill is at a significant advantage in the fight. And again, critical halberd by Limp in that last engagement. Got the first 5 seconds of the TB meta, completely negated it.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, it's really so much about the initiation.
And the runes, too. Look
the
bottom,
runes,
look top.
The illusions.
Exactly.
Oh, that illusion is so good. This is push out the lane so well with these. Last for so long as well. Illusion is probably one of the strongest rune. Double damage is also obviously really good, but that rune...
They left the bounties, though, Bulldog.
Yeah, that is very disappointing.
Roche is up.
I'm angry. That Roche is going to die quickly. It's going to spawn in a few seconds now. He's going to get an initiation here. The initiation in Infamous is not that scary, though.
They forced the Skemberlu TP back to base. If Roche spawns, this could be huge.
It's spawning. They need to contest this. They're so strong. The initiation is so much better. And the Brewlings are not that strong anymore.
And look how fast Skemberlu is.
He's got the blade mail by Tiny. That is pretty good. And there's no Satanic on the PA. He's going to take a lot of damage if he goes on him.
Yeah. Push coming up momentarily. Skemberlu now with bots too. We can TP onto any teammate. That means Envy. He could port onto him as he dives forward and gets a Hex. He could port onto Snake King during the duration of the RP. You've got a lot of options now. Still though, the same MO. Take out the Elder Titan, take out the Ogre. You kill these squishy supports, the rest of the cores of Infamous are going to fall.
Yeah, and anyone who's played Dota against a PA late game knows that if you're a support, you die in 2 seconds every time. This one crit is enough. The Rapier, he's hitting for about 700 damage with a crit. It's a lot more. And here we go. Here we go. This is what comes down, so he's gonna be winning. I'm gonna say Complex is gonna be winning.
You got buybacks on Tiny and Brew. I think you might want to bait the Tiny.
Oh, the RP!
Huge DD! They gave it! A Hex as well, but oh my god, what a force staff! The RP wasted, the Sheep wasted, the Egg now down! The Split's gonna come off as well, they're gonna trade. 1 for 1 on the ultimate. There's a DD on the Terrorblade and there's no RP. There is a DD on the Terrorblade. I think you walk into Roche here. They have the Eggs on Envy, and keep in mind, he does have a Refresher Orb if he wants to use it for another Egg, but look at this Roshan. It's going down so quickly. What do you do here if you're Complexity? You're gonna let this go? This is a Refresher shot 8.
I'll go in there. Let's go.
A Cyclone onto the PA, they can't fight. There's a Cyclone on the PA, the bash, but Tomato picks everything up. He's got the cheese, he's got the Aegis, he's got the Refresher Shard, still with meta ready to go, and the DD active. Do you push for the high ground now, or play it a little bit safer? We will find out. Still no buyback on Tomato, 2 minutes away. He does have the gold, however, but I believe he's gonna go buy an Aeon Disc.
An Aeon Disc, eh? He needs that for the RP.
What a force staff, though. Who was that? That
must have been Ogre, right?
I think it was. Moose. What a god!
Ogre MVP, and he's almost hitting level 20 with the more attack speed. Oh! Or is he gonna go that? 40 strength is pretty tempting.
That's all about the supports I talk about. This is why the hard sixes. If you don't get an item on a support, you don't have the tools to change the game. Moose, he uses his gold as wisely as possible. Saves an ally from certain death.
Envy's, Jesus.
Envy! Oh! Back immediately, the Rax is going to go down though. Skemberlu throwing out daggers, Limp throwing out crits and cleaves. They don't have the RP yet and they don't want to refresh it. There's the Satanic used Lotus Orb continuously applied onto the Terrorblade. I like that decision. One more Rax to go.
This would happen from Envy, but he's got the buyback. Don't do that again. You have all ults now. You're going to have ults any second now. The RP, I believe.
You can attack from so far away as well. There is a glyph. There is a glyph available. Refresher used preemptively. BKB in backpack. Split as well. You want to throw up Skemberlu. They find Skemberlu. They can't deal damage. The egg's going to come out. Is it in trouble? Do you want to attack that? No, you're going to run away. Skemberlu finds a kill. Elder Titan is down. Brewmaster is still stuck in base.
The Hex.
They get the Hex on.
The support's really smart.
Skemberlu chasing. Does he really want to go for the Terrorblade though? That's the question. Moo's going to escape to the top side. Puts the TP into his regular inventory. Brewmaster gets the blink away. They only lose the Elder Titan. They take a ranged Rax and the bottom melee. One away from securing Megas.
And do they have glyphs still? They do have glyphs, so they sat on that for as long as they can, so they can't be cheesed now. What do they do here? They really just need an initiation. I feel like they just commit the RP with the egg at the same time.
Well, that's the thing, though. That's the problem, right? You need to blow your entire load to be able to initiate a fight. They have no easy, cheap methods of getting on top of enemy heroes. Yeah, sure, Skemberlu could do it, but that Rapier purchase means he is not comfortable playing around a buyback because were he to do so, he has no damage.
Yeah, but Complexity, they have a really big load, though. They got the RP and Phoenix, and here we go, RP on him. Was that an RP? That was an RP. And he's got the refresher now, which is a really good choice.
You pop the refresher here, don't you? Just to get it going, keep fighting?
No, I don't think. I think he's going to sit on it.
You're right. They have Aegis. You can't push if you're Complexity. That's the thing. It's still near impossible to go high ground without some sort of massive advantage. And this goes for both teams. Even though they have Aegis, you're still not so confident as Infamous to walk up a hill. I would like to see them potentially look to make some sort of move, find some sort of skirmish in the bottom side, and just send TB Illusions to that top Rax. It's all they need to do to secure Megas and a big foothold in this game. They're already ahead. Double Rapier picked up by Skemberlu. I believe you keep that one in base or on crew. You're right. Yeah. Now the buyback is possible.
Man, I just feel Complexity. If you just RP the Terrorblade and egg on him, there's no way to kill the egg, and he will die. He will be stunned for like 7 and 8 seconds.
That's a good point.
I don't know how they can fight around that.
I don't think they can.
And they have no save. He's got the A on this though. Yeah. But obviously he's got the Aegis, so just wait that out and then do it.
I think Whisper's been key in that regard though, because every time that egg comes off for them to possibly try a maneuver like that, he's throwing up Skemberlu in the back, or he's trying to find the Magnus. He's splitting as early as possible almost to ensure that his Terrorblade is safe, and also Brew goes down in an Abyssal crit, as you've said multiple times. One stun and one crit, Brewmaster explodes.
And the Brew, what does he have? Surely he's bought A on this now. Surely. We'll click on the,
I don't think so.
The Brewmaster.
He's going Octarine Core. How do you how do you feel about that?
But why? Why is he doing this? Maybe he hasn't had that much issues getting the ult off, so he feels confident.
Envy
going in.
So
he doesn't have buyback.
Pops the egg.
The eggs are unkillable.
Terrorblade going so far back, but he still has the Aegis. He's gonna get X.
They got double RP here.
They have Refresher. Is he just dead twice?
He is definitely dead twice. Here comes the buyback though.
He's gonna BKB. No, he gets hexed. The stop on the back line. Limp and Phoenix are both caught. Skemberlu's in. He pops the BKB. Egg is down as well. You've got to get out of here. If you're the team of Infamous, they're gonna back away. They buy back immediately onto Moose. Will continue to chase. Here comes the Pandas. Will he find Envy? Envy has no buyback.
Double RP. Double RP coming in.
He gets it. Oh! Everybody! Double RP! Double RP! Skemberlu blinks in. He kills everyone. 3 heroes immediately go down. Brewmaster forced to blink away. Are there any buybacks up for these heroes?
They all have buyback. We can see it by the golden outline.
But double RP used.
He's right there. Oh, yeah.
What a sentry to give vision. Skemberlu beyond godlike, putting the team on his back, the damage output, just obliterating the side of Infamous, though I gotta give credit to Snaking where it's due. A 3-man double RP, that's 6 heroes. There aren't 6 heroes in this game on the team of Infamous.
That was pretty impressive, and surely now they will just force the buybacks. They still have 1 RP, only used 1 RP, and the egg should be coming up soon as well.
Tower is under attack.
I swear it was 2. But maybe they just died so fast.
They died real fast.
Has fallen.
With them power on Scam, they just die, and here we go, the buybacks. They want to force more buybacks.
Yep. Schofield, I think, has got to try and stay alive. He is so much he represents so much damage if he can just be in the vicinity of the PA, but he dies in 1 crit. And this rapier purchase, man, Skembaloo has proven time and time again, he has no fear and charges up the high ground as
Crits. Put out the daggers, come on.
Radiant structures are fortified.
They're trying to conserve
going.
buyback. They know their top tower is still alive. They have a tier 2. If your complexity,
Radiant's middle tower.
2 racks might be enough to give you some confidence. Oh, and look at this! Oh my!
He doesn't have buyback, 1
buyback.
seconds.
What a play from Skembaloo. Trading his BKB for the kill on the Elder Titan. That's 100 seconds, no buyback. And that top lane, they can't get Megas. Do you go for throne here? Or do you take the 2 racks back away?
They're definitely gonna dive here. They got egg as well now, and we've seen time and time again they cannot kill that egg, so they're just gonna jump here and kill him. Come on, you don't back here. Are you backing?
No, never. They would not back here.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
BKB in 40 though. Skembaloo's gotta be careful.
RP is gonna be huge here.
Yep, gotta care for the toss back.
They don't have any buybacks. RP on any of these cores is gonna be huge. They're just playing it safe. If they have a smoker, they can smoke back in. It's a classic play.
I think it would be the right play as well. What's coming on the courier? Could be a smoke. You know there's no Elder Titan for a full minute. And as you said, no buybacks on anyone but the Terrorblade and the Brood.
There should really be no way for Complexity to lose here. If they just RP that core, especially the Terrorblade and the egg on top, no one is killing that egg.
Aeon Disc finished on the Terrorblade, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. As we said, there's multiple ways of BKB piercing disable. He's going to have a tough time. Brew's going to split on the high ground just in case they have vision up there. Skembaloo on the retreat.
And he's not level 25 yet on Brew, I believe, so that is a wasted ult.
Is it though? I mean, it's better than going down. That's fair.
Well, obviously it's better than dying, but if you don't have Brew ult now.
And true, Haste Rune up top. Looks like Terrorblade might be able to make that
Rune. Papita, the runes top. It's a lot of gold at 60 minutes. Oh, please. They're getting on the bottom at least. And Ogre, he's not 20 yet. Didn't we talk about it like 10 minutes ago?
Feels that way.
What is he gonna get? Like, there's the case for the attack speed, for being able to kill the egg.
You definitely get the attack speed, right? Yeah. I think you've got to consider killing egg now if you're Infamous. I think that's far too important to leave alive. Envy's coming out of that, like, multiple hexes. He's got a refresher. Like, it's just too long of a stun, and it's near impossible to plan around because you're just afraid of the RP in the meantime. Limp's connects himself back just to clear this creep wave. The stomp will miss. Refresher on Mag, as we discussed. Our BKB able to be finished, but he wants to save that buyback. Skembaloo, he might want to consider just buying moon shards for his teammates at this point. Maybe another rapier. Maybe he gives one to Kunkka. You can't do that, but if you could.
You see the RP, and they just die so quickly.
Nice play. Sentry high ground into the Skembaloo TP back after clearing the mid wave. They kill off the Brew. Racks have been equalized 2-2 for both sides, but Infamous still holding on dearly to their tier 2 top tower. Complexity looking to make a move in that direction to try and break the base, secure the mega creeps, and a berth into the next round of the loser bracket against the winner of Navi and Vega, which will be, of course, played next on this stream. Dendi versus Navi.
Again.
It gets better, folks. You thought this was it? Hell no.
Complexity right now, they should feel very confident because they should be having all buybacks, and the enemy does not. So you really need to be the one going on aggressive now. Again, I keep talking about RP into egg, and you will just win the fight. Oh, RP in egg.
He's gonna get X back though. This is scary. Might get X back. He does. He's out of the range now. Complexity's heroes. Oh boy. We'll miss the egg. Goes down as well. You're gonna need to refresh if you want to fight again.
Wait, was that Kunkka?
That was Kunkka. Yeah, he X'd him back after this. They RP'd and X'd like the exact same time. Limp, I think just
whoops.
The DD Terrorblade.
The game.
2 ults used.
Their ults are still so strong. Even if they don't have refresher, they're still so strong.
Skembaloo saw the TB. I think, don't you just backdoor the racks here and stand on the high ground if you're Infamous? Oh, Skembaloo, you're the BKB off. The Blade Mail's gonna be popped.
Jeez, the Hex on Terrorblade.
He's in trouble. Scamperloo's not doing damage. There's the ends. It's proc. Scamperloo's in so much trouble. He's in so much trouble. He's gonna go down here. He's dead. Scamperloo with buyback. The RP, but there's no damage. They don't have the play. There's no more RPs. That was the last one. The toss up onto the Magnus. The huge turn AoE, but the Magnus is gonna go down as well. The Terrorblade from so far away, hammering damage into the complexity here. Flip with no armor thanks to the ET aura. He's down as well. Everybody buys back. Scamperloo's here. Scamperloo's throwing out daggers, but this is tough. Tomato's still it. You can't die here if you're Scamperloo or Lip. Lip has no buyback. He's gonna go down. It looks like the torrent. He's dead. Ultra comes for Tomato. The stop gonna land as well. Scamperloo is in trouble. Scamperloo's in so much trouble. A rampage for Tomato. Another toss up. It's just Scamperloo. He goes down. 2 heroes on complexity with no buyback. Oh my god, they just lost the game.
Oh my
Tomato,
god.
Infamous. They just got a rampage, and all of a sudden the tables have turned. Brewmaster with 1 rapier.
All because of one X mark.
GG. GG is called complexity. What a game! Infamous.
Right now.
Dire's middle
What?
Wow.
I feel honestly it would have been so free for complexity if they just were playing around their ults. But Infamous just abusing that ult.
God.